What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White, and we got the Wabi Club. What's going on? Yeah, man, it's time for streaming. And listen, we're going to try to end this one exactly at 1 o'clock, if we can help it over here, man, depending on how many people call in, but the goal here is 1 o'clock in the morning over here, man. All right, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. You guys see the title, you see the actual graphics on the show, but as always, the title is subject to change. But let's get into the actual story, man. Michael Porter Jr., the Brooklyn Nets are actually rumored to look to trade him for Giannis Antetokounmpo, which I think is really a silly move because of Giannis's age right now. But let me get into the actual story so y'all guys don't think I'm just making stuff up over here, man. Here we go. All right, boom over here. It says Nets predicted to trade Michael Porter Jr. picked for a 30-point MVP in a blockbuster deal. So let's go over the details of these rumors. Maybe the Bucks actually figured I don't know, man. Giannis said he doesn't want to go anywhere, but at some point, tired of actually having to carry, a team like that, right? It's just daunting, pretty much. But because of Giannis's skill set, I mean, he kind of put himself in that type of situation, though. And I'll explain later about that. All right, so it says the Brooklyn Nets have been waiting for another superstar to want to play in Brooklyn after the disappointing trio of KD, Kyrie, Harden all departed. They've been in NBA purgatory. They don't have a young player to build around the tons of draft assets that are fueling the Nets. I mean, all right. Let me try to be nice tonight, man. All right, so Grant Hughes of Bleacher Reports proposed one Nets Giannis trade that could change Brooklyn's future. And the Brooklyn Nets received Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks received Michael Porter Jr., 2027 first-round pick. Top one protected, 2027 first-round pick via New York, 2029 first-round pick. First-round pick via Houston. That's a lot of picks, though, man. So it says why Brooklyn does this. It says the Nets have picks to burn and the need for a superstar, but sending out all this draft capital for Giannis Antetokounmpo would admittedly be a massive pivot. The most important component of quality of a quality roster is a superstar. Through the Nets, would certainly be getting one in Giannis. So here's the problem with Giannis, right? To really build a special kind of roster of Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. I mean, it's not like he's really great playing off the basketball. Even if he was, right, he's so dominant, right? You want the ball in his hands most of the time. So let's hypothetically say that, like, next year, Giannis gets the Nets gets Giannis. No, I'm bugging out over here. AJ DeBonster or like Cameron Boozer, right? It's still going to be Giannis's team, right? And then you look at, let's say, one of those top 5 draft picks next year. If they happen to get on the Brooklyn Nets, they're going to want to really kind of have their own team, because you don't want to be in a situation like Cam Thomas, Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga, right? Where you're like the second or third banana, and that really kind of affects the money that you're going to make really down the line. There's a reason why Ace Bailey didn't want to go to the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Because let's say miraculously Paul George has a comeback, right? And Tyrese Maxey, we know he's healthy, and then you have Joel Embiid. Let's say if he's healthy, well, Ace Bailey's going to be coming off the bench, and that could be a 2 or 3 year window, and he doesn't really get much time to play or develop. So it could be one of those situations over there. Now, why the Bucks doesn't really do this over here? Because I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in 2027 or 2029. Or 2031. There could be really some good players out there, right? There could be, or there can't be. Like this draft, I believe, was complete ass. Maybe except for like Cooper Flag, you got one guy that could really potentially be a superstar. It all depends on the amount of work that he's actually willing to put in, right? I mean, he is already making a lot of NIL money, and I don't know, guys, or he could get a big contract, right? For like you see Ben Simmons, like Ben Simmons never worked on his game, so we don't know. I mean, maybe Cooper Flag is that or not. But if you're the Bucks, then I don't know, man. Uh it's a gamble. There's no guarantee that they will get like a top 3 draft pick because of the way the actual lottery is formatted, right? So it says other construction sending out Nick Claxton and smaller salaries could be in play if Brooklyn prefers to keep Porter Jr. shooting on the floor next to Giannis, next to Antetokounmpo, but shipping out MPG's 2 years and $79 million substantially clears the books to sign a second star next summer or make a lopsided trade for one. And that's the thing, getting another star next to Giannis, right? You saw it like Dame couldn't be Dame, with him and Giannis really on the same team, man. Like Dame actually has to play off the ball because one, he's a better shooter, right? And Giannis, right, if you look at the percentages that he would get just around the rim, is just way, way more efficient than what Dame is. So Dame got to go out there and space the floor. And, he's hard for guys like him to really kind of do that over there, man. So let me see, Giannis. Yeah, Giannis might just go to the Knicks, man. They actually really do have a better package, though, Claude. They really do. Yeah. They actually really do, man. So, let me finish reading this over here, man. And all right, so what do you guys actually really think about this over here, man? I don't know, man. I just think these guys are just looking. It's what do you call it? The off season right now, man, and not much to talk about, especially in the net sphere right there. And let's get into some other news regarding Cam Thomas, and it says retaining Cam Thomas would be a positive for the Brooklyn Nets. And let's see why is that, right? Because if you can't really contribute to winning, I don't see how that's a positive. I'd rather them just like sign like some end of the bench guys if you're going to wind up losing anyway. If you're going to be a playing team or not even make the playoffs, what's the whole point of even re-signing Cam Thomas? I don't want to hear nothing about, homegrown talent or anything like that. All right, so we'll get into this over here. And it says logic points to Thomas remaining with the Nets on a short-term deal. And while much has been made of Thomas' offensive-minded approach, that wouldn't be such a bad thing for Brooklyn. There's certainly merit to criticism of Thomas. While his 24 points per game across 25 games was impressive, he ranked 5th on the team assists per game, pointing to a score-first mentality at any cost. So what's the whole point of actually really resigning him, man? All right, so let's see. If anything, with another solid scoring season, Thomas again could bolster his value. Though if the market isn't thriving right now, it may be a year from now. Still letting Thomas see first or second option reps is only one more season. Could be a fine play, even if he replicates what he did last year. He has to be healthy. There's also like defensive issues. And, I don't know, man. This is, he has to really, truly actually impact winning, man. So let me get the link in here for you guys. And Jonathan, get on up in here, man. Let me see. Where's this thing? Oh, here we go. And yeah, man. Yeah, Jonathan, get on up in here, man. So the Nets is going. Yeah, Claude Smith says the Nets has to wait a long time for a superstar. And Claude says over here, the Nets have a better chance to mold a player into a star than acquiring one through a trade. I don't know about that, man. There's nothing in those draft picks that's going to like mention like that screams superstar, man. What's going on, Jonathan? What do you think about this trade proposal here, man?
Hey, BK. Listen, it's very interesting. I think Michael Porter Jr. is such an interesting trade chip potentially for the Nets. We actually have a lot of different ways we can go with the contract. You could let it expire and create a lot of good cap space in 2027. Or next year, let's say the Nets do get that top five pick some way, somehow, and you do feel like there's a star there you want. Michael Porter Jr.'s $40 million expiring contract gets you halfway there. And the Nets have picks from different teams like the Nuggets, Philly, and the Knicks. So yeah, on paper they could be a package there to, let's say, get a star like a Giannis. It's definitely possible. But at the same time, if Giannis does stay with the Bucks till his contract runs out 2027, the Nets could just sign Giannis to a max slot without having to trade assets. But at the end of the day, you don't want to just wait until Giannis goes somewhere else and feel like you have a shot to get him with the trade proposal here. So I feel like the Nets could go either way. But I think it really depends on if you land a franchise guy in the 2026 draft, because we don't have that guy right now. And if the Nets don't get that guy in the draft, then you probably do have to consider, hey, do we just want to be a mediocre team the next 3 to 4 years with guys that don't have that main piece? Or do you want to go for Giannis with that package? I think the Nets could go either way. But at the same time, we have to kind of see who really does want Giannis if he does want to ask out, because Giannis, I think, wants to stay with the Bucks, but at the same time he doesn't want to stay with the Bucks because that's been his team his whole life. But at the end of the day, Giannis wants to win somewhere else, and I would definitely say the Nets are in that conversation with some teams
Yeah.
because of the assets we have.
Speaking of winning, though, how you gonna win with this roster, man?
It's definitely tough. That's why you look at next year's draft. Me and Ice already started looking at it. There's some really good potential guys in that draft, over 6, 7 foot type guys. There's Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonsa, Cam Boozer. There's this guy named Yasafu who looks like an Ant-Man Jr. Like, there's definitely some great talent in next year's draft. So if the Nets do want to get this ball rolling to be a real team, you definitely got to hope that that lottery pick is at least top five, and you try to do it right this year as opposed to what happened last year where the Nets really didn't do it right. We kind of got screwed because of what they did. Now you're trying to make something work on a bad team right now. So I agree, BK. It's tough to look at how can the Nets get themselves out of this hole. Well, if these guys you drafted become rotation pieces, then you just need that main guy that kind of gets everything put together. Now, is that a guy like a Giannis in a trade, or is it that guy in the draft? I think the Nets have to collect a little bit of both, but at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but
it
that's the
really.
problem. You have so many guys
Mhm.
that it's only one basketball, right? Like
Right,
Nolan Troyer is going to need like a lot of physical touches to make mistakes. Same thing with
right.
Jaeger. Um, I don't know how you really kind of develop these guys. I mean, I think Sean Marks really made a huge mistake in terms of just drafting all these guards, man.
It was a lot of reaching, but it seems like what they're trying to go for is positionless basketball. Guys that could guard different positions. They have 3 point guards to see which one evens out. I think with Yegor, they want to turn him into a combo of a wing and a point guard, mostly a wing that can play make. But I think if you get a good team around Yegor, you want him to drive your offense because he's a 6'8" point guard. So I think Yegor's development is going to be crucial here. Nolan's as well. Nolan is a very speedy guy. He needs to develop more of a consistent jump shot. And if he does that, he could potentially be our starting point guard. And you have Powell, who we hope can play. And then Danny Wolf is going to be a big project to see if he can be a center in this league. You really have to see how these guys do this first year. It's going to be tough. We have a really unbalanced
Yes,
roster.
and
Michael,
that's the thing. They need the
yeah,
ball. They need to make mistakes. They need to have touches. I don't know, man. I mean, Danny Wolf looks like he has potential. I don't know. This team's
yeah, that's how this year goes, BK. We already know what's going to happen. It's going to be tough unless teams are purposely tanking against us or resting their best players. This team, I think, is going to struggle to score more than 80 points, and that's especially if Cam Thomas isn't part of the equation. At least with Cam and Michael Porter Jr., you're going to score some points. You might not beat the best teams, but it's something digestible, and Cam Thomas could help these young guys develop by taking the offensive pressure off of them. But I agree with you. This is going to be a tough year for these guys, but you hope they get minutes. I don't want to see them all in the G League most of the year. I want to see a lot of them getting main rotation minutes and, like you said, trial and error. Get better from their weaknesses. Like, it's going to be a military boot camp type of year. Everybody's fighting for a role, but you hope that these guys do not crack and that they get stronger from it, because it's going to be tough. But you got to see how they develop, and hopefully Jordy, by putting his reputation on the line, drafting 5 guys, will help these guys get to that level. But at the end of the day, you got to see how this first year goes, and you see how next year's draft goes. And that's kind of when you really will get a sense, BK, if this team can really build something that could be sustainable once you add that star or you add good vets.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's if it's all based on predicated on hope, man. And
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
lottery, the way it is, you can have the worst record in the league and still not get to, not get a be a top five. I think, yeah, probably a top five or top
Right.
three. I mean, the
Right.
way
But the thing
because it's
is,
like,
if we have the worst record, we are at least guaranteed top five. If you have the worst record, let's say next year, we're at least in top five. The NBA can't move you down to 6 or 8 because typically teams that have the worst record at least are guaranteed top five. So for the Nets, getting top five is not the worst. But for me personally, if we are the worst team in the league, you hope somehow you can fall at least top three because the Cam Boozer, Darren Peterson, DeBonsa, BK, this might be the best top three draft class in a long, long time. If the Nets are in that top three some way, somehow, you feel great about your chances of actually building something with a potential franchise piece. But I agree with you. This organization hasn't really done a good job in falling through on their game plans. They have a vision, but they never reach that vision. It always turns out to be something different than what it should be. For the Brooklyn Nets, without their franchise guy, you need that franchise guy in next year's draft. And if you don't, you better hope you could use these assets to get that star if he is available in the next 2 years. Because, like you said, BK, if you don't get either of those two things, how the hell are they going to get themselves out of this mess that the organization did play a huge role in putting them in?
yeah, I mean, if like if the draft was like, if there was like, let's say a 70 or 80% chance if you were the worst team and you would get like a top 1, 2, or 3 pick, then fine. But like the way the draft is right now, it's like a raffle system. You could like
Right.
you got someone can buy 200 tickets on a raffle, but then that one person or buys 2 tickets and he actually wins versus your 200 tickets. I mean, that's just the way it is right now.
Right.
So if I'm Sharp Marks, I mean, he really made a huge mistake right here, man. Just going this direction. I said it's not going to work, right? Because again, we just you don't know what the 2029 draft is going to look like, what the 2028 draft is going to look like. I mean, it's such a huge gamble.
If you're looking at this from a logical standpoint, after next year's draft, the Nets have to start making those moves to be more competitive and eventually win because everything I'm hearing for 2027 draft is not going to be very good. So for the Nets, you got to hit a grand slam some way, somehow next year. And then you got to get those veterans to start building that winning formula. And the East is weak right now, but you don't want to wait for the East to get anywhere close to what the West is. Then the Nets are just going to be in purgatory for who knows how long. So really, the development of the guys you drafted this year, the pick you get next year, and what you do in next year's free agency are going to have huge implications on where this team could be in the next 4 to 5 years. And I think they reached on some of these guys, but at the same time, you got to hope that these guys can be complementary towards whoever you do draft in next year's draft and who you do add via veteran or star potential talent. I just think for Coach Jordan's organization, the identity has to make sense. The cohesion has to eventually make sense, and you have to have consistency and sustainability. The only
Well,
problem is John Marks and Joe Desai have shuffled through rotations and rosters for 9 straight years. And now with the Cam Thomas situation being such a fiasco, you let Cam Thomas go, it's like, okay, these young guys have no scoring protection. It's all on them to develop at a super quick pace. And you don't want them to feel like they have all the pressure in the world to do that. You want them to develop organically and prove a point to the people that thought they shouldn't be here or not. So it really is a tough balance to strike. And here's another thing, BK. You don't just want to lose and create a losing culture. At the same time, you do want to show some fight, show some growth, and show the NBA, hey, we are an organization and a team that is worthy of getting young talent and developing them to reach a high ceiling. I think the problem with the organization is they expected to pretend to tank last year and that they would get gifted for that. No, you got to play your cards right. And at the same time, you got to set yourself up for the lottery. I think this year they have to show that they can actually do that. Or if not, it's really going to be hard to build a team without that number one guy behind it.
all right, let me get DJ's perspective on this, man. You think this is all nonsense? Them using Michael Porter as a trade chip, and what do you think, DJ? Man, I think it's a stupid
Hey,
move.
DJ.
I think what's up, John? I think it's a stupid move. I mean, he ain't got no. And we was getting who? Who else was we getting in the deal?
No, that's it. Just Giannis, and you trade all the picks that they
That's not
All
supposed to
of
enough,
it.
draft
bro.
capital.
That's not enough.
Why you think you need more with Giannis?
Well, yeah, you need
need
more
the-
players. You need better players. You can't just
you need
offer up
that
MPJ and
prospect.
then think that
You
like
need
if you
that
trade
good
to somebody
prospect.
like Giannis, you need like a young star, somebody like a young promising player or like a superstar or something, bro. You're not getting Giannis just with MPJ and some picks.
Yeah, and if you throw Ben Seraph in the deal, I mean, if you're comparing Dylan Harper to Ben Seraph, like people will laugh at you if
That's
you
not
think
enough either. That's
that would have
still
a
not
chance.
enough.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Spurs have over us is that the picks aren't as attractive, but you have the young talent. The Nets have the attractive picks. They just don't have that talent that makes you go, whoa. So really, if the Bucks were weighing the pros and cons, I think they'll three choose the picks, but at the same time, if the Spurs actually offer Dylan Harper, I think the Nets really can't compete with that. So I agree, DJ. It could go either way, but the Spurs definitely have a leg up because of the talent aspect. But that's
And,
why the
and
Nets, you
John
got to
said
play
something
cards
about
right next
losing
year.
culture, right? Like this is the
Mm-hmm.
thing. We already have a losing culture. So when you
Mm-hmm.
say don't like build one, we've already built one. It's been here for years now.
Well, the 2017-2018 version was fun and exciting. They just want to get
We
those stars
lost. Like
quick. That was the
that's just
problem.
losing culture.
Well, they were the sixth seed, I meant, when they were the sixth seed and they were proving people wrong. That was like the one time that they proved they could win, besides all the other bad years, you know?
Prove that they
That,
can. You really thought that we was gonna win what?
no, like that's how they eventually opened the door to get the stars, like by trying to win with pieces that nobody thought would work. I'm talking about the Dudleys, the D'Los, the Harrises, and the Spencers. Like not a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
people
that
had
that
much
was
faith in that.
that came. Didn't Katie and Kyrie come in here like 2020?
It was 2019, 2020. I'm talking about the 2017, 2018 version that we had. That
Oh,
was
with
what I was
D'Lo.
referring to. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. Like that was the one time where they showed they could create a winning culture with pieces that nobody thought could work together. Then they did the star thing, that crashed and burned, and now we're back trying to create something out of nothing. But I agree with you,
I just
DJ.
don't. I just don't agree when John says about the draft. Like you say this a lot about like each draft, bro. Like it's gonna be top 3, top this. Like
No, this one looks
Well,
really
I mean,
good.
this draft. I mean, AJ DeBonsta, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson. No,
Nate
those guys
Amott,
look really.
Nate Amott, and there's this other guy, DJ. His name is Yasufu. Look him up. He looks just like Anthony Edwards in skill set, man. This I've seen some film on him already. He could dunk. He could knock threes. Like there's some
But
really
BK, he
good
said this about this
caliber.
draft too. He was like hyping up this draft, hyping up the top 10. Like
I wasn't hyping up the draft, man. I just looked at the scouting reports. I'm like,
no,
nah.
John did, bro. He says this about
Oh,
every
okay,
draft.
okay.
Yeah, it's all about a lot of the main guys, and I did talk about the Yegors, the Carter Bryants, and some of those people. But this
Bro,
draft
so far it's
especially,
looking like
there's a
about
lot of
like
good
6
talent.
players in this draft that just got drafted are gonna pan out. Like that's it.
No, there's definitely there's good depth in this draft, but as far as next year, I'm referring more to the top 10. It was kind of after Jeremiah Fierce got drafted that I think people were like, okay, there's good depth pieces, but there's no franchise talent unless Derek Queen really pans out like the Pelicans wanted to. Whereas next year's draft, there's at least
I
6 or
think he's
7
gonna pan out.
guys
I think
that
him.
could. I'm referring in next year's draft, DJ. There's at least 4 to 5 guys that could each be number 1 selections in next year's draft. But the crazy thing is, they're going to be in 1 through 5. So they're really, if you're in that top 5 next year, you have a great shot at least getting a guy that could be a franchise guy. I'm not going to go generational to like see what they can do, but franchise guys next in the top 5 next year's draft could really be
All right,
important for
hold on,
teams
hold on.
like
We got
Brooklyn
big
or other
fan.
teams.
We got big fan Breeze here, man. So
Whoa.
good Breeze, and then let me get your perspective on this hypothetical trade over here, man. I don't know if the Nets executed or the Bucks do it. Who knows? But what do you think?
Shout out to BKNY Hoops and Nets fans. Still praying for your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, she's home now. She's home. She's home.
Thank
Oh,
Came
goodness.
great.
home
Thank
Monday.
That's
goodness.
Yeah. She came home Monday. Yep. She's
that's
good.
great. That's great. All right, yeah, no, seriously, I could change my mood now. You know what I mean? But what's the exact hypothetical, Hoops? Let me know.
What was it over here? They trade for Giannis, Michael Porter Jr., and the draft picks that they actually have over here. Let me enhance it over here. Let me just make it so people can see
That's
it.
some 2K ass trade right there, man.
What are the picks? What are the picks? What are the picks we're sending them? All the Knicks picks?
Yeah, the Knicks picks, the Nets picked on a 2027 first
I'm
round
guessing
pick.
they just think the Bucks are just dumb. I guess that's what they think.
I mean, if Giannis doesn't want, I mean, who can you get back for Giannis though? Probably more, right?
You can
I mean,
get a lot
to
more. You
me,
can go to the Spurs
the
and go get
best
some.
trade for the Bucks would be for them to get Luka Doncic, right? You know,
What?
and
Luka just signed an extension with them. He
I
ain't going
know,
nowhere.
I know. I mean, prior to that,
Okay.
sign and trade. Like both teams get a superstar, but other than that, you're not going to really get equal value for Giannis, though.
Yes, you can.
Like who?
Depends on the pieces you have
But
to
if you
offer.
send
Like,
him, if wasn't there a trade offer for the Spurs? You could send him to the Spurs. You could get a lot from the Spurs.
yeah, like 2 rotation pieces, that young prospect,
No,
and the
I mean
picks.
like
Like
a
That
that'll
boy
kind
star,
of
named
like
make
a
it
Dylan.
look.
You
star
get
player,
Dylan Harper.
somebody that's on the caliber of a Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There's not gonna be nobody on Giannis's caliber. It's all about the depth of
Oh,
assets you can get back for him.
So the best trade for them was Luka Doncic, right? If Luka didn't want to stay there,
But he didn't
you
want out
trade.
though.
What if he goes to the Bucks?
No, I'm saying neither player wanted out. Luka didn't want out, and Giannis didn't want out at the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a precarious situation.
I just my thing is, I think these journalists they doing their job, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, where there's smoke, there's fire. So Giannis is on the move, but the haul that they're asking for Giannis, respectfully, the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna ask for a lot, but it would show
I would too.
it would show, you know, Sean Marks is easily swayed. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs to just stick to his guns, for lack of better words. Like, stick to what you said you were gonna do. There's nothing in the past that says that we could get a free agent from somewhere else, even if they're successful with championships,
But
and they're gonna come here and help us. And to me,
hold on, this plan sucks ass, man.
right.
I told you guys last year this is not a good job, man. This is not a job, but this is not a good move. The direction he's actually going with the draft, man, it's such a huge gamble. Right, this draft, all those guys aren't really high caliber starters, man. They're role players at best, borderline damn near.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I would have said the same thing you said in other words. I don't like the trade. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, for one, it's phony, because the Buck fans and what they got going on right now, they not trying to put that whole fan base through a rebuild right now. They not. They'll they'll retool before they rebuild. And I don't like what we will be giving up for Giannis. And again, y'all already know how I feel about what he did to Kyrie. I'm not leaving.
Oh
I'm standing on
man,
my
You gotta
foot.
let that. You gotta let that go,
gotta
man.
let that
Hold
go,
on,
Breeze.
listen.
Gotta let that
But
go,
what I'm
Breeze,
saying, listen.
man.
What
It's
I'm
like,
saying
listen,
is, okay,
you hate
no, I
Draymond
don't,
Green, but then you
bro.
love him when he's on your team.
No,
So
I don't hate Giannis, bro. I'm saying I believe in basketball karma. I don't think he could do that to us and then come here and win with us. I just don't believe it.
Man,
your boy
what?
Kyrie Irving did that to himself, man. He's the one that didn't take any
Oh
shots
my
in that game
God, bro.
three, right?
Nah,
He didn't take
you
no
can't
shots
be
in game three
come on,
in that fourth
bro.
quarter.
Bro, he landed on Giannis' foot.
I'm
Hoops,
talking
like,
about game three. That was game four. He landed on Giannis's foot. Game
yeah.
three, in the last 9 minutes and 43 seconds, he did not attempt one shot. They only lost by 3 points. You telling me Kyrie Irving, like
Bro, who's
one of the
talking
most
about game
skilled
three
players
though?
in NBA history, can't get me 9 points in 9 minutes? Nah, I don't know, man. That was on Kyrie. He was like a big part of that.
So
All
is he a
right,
big part of him
man.
getting hurt?
No, that was game four. I'm talking about game three.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if he didn't, he
He
planted himself.
purposely stood under him, bro.
Right. He made sure that he was
You're
in his
missing the
landing
point. They would
space.
have been up 3-0 had he looked to score. He didn't
Okay, and
even
we was
attempt the
up,
field
bro.
goal.
Hold on. And if we would have been up in that game, wasn't we up in that game until he got hurt?
They were up 2-0. The
Yeah.
game three was
No,
86.
I'm not talking about the games. I'm talking about that specific game. Wasn't we up? Like, wasn't we winning that game?
The
We
thing
was
is, they
up.
should have been up 3-0, right?
Oh
And
my
it would have been
God,
hard
BK.
for the
That
Bucks
was
to come
game
back from
3, I
3-0.
believe, bro. That was the first game. Remember, we
Game
was 2-0
four.
going to Milwaukee.
Game
We was
four.
hold
Game
on. We
four.
was hold
was
on.
2-0 going in
We
Milwaukee. They won game 3.
they
Yes, you was right.
only won because
They lost
Kyrie
game
got
three.
hurt. They
They
only
lost
won because
86.
Kyrie.
They lost 86-83.
But BK, regardless, game 4,
You
we was
sure that's
up. We
not
was
the
winning
game that
that game
Kyrie
4.
got hurt?
No, game 4. The next game right after that. I remember it
Game 4,
vividly.
we was winning that game though, BK.
Yeah, but still, would have been up 3-0, right? They still would have been
Oh
up
my
3-0
God.
had Kyrie just looked to score. I'm like, I said, how you don't score in 9
It don't
minutes
matter,
and
bro.
43
If somebody's
seconds?
purposely or
He
regardless of
didn't take
game
any
3,
shots. It's not like
this
he
man
missed
stood
shots.
under him, bro. You can't excuse that. He stood under him.
Yeah, listen.
That's a fact. He stood
It's
under
not like
him,
he
bro.
missed shots. If he would have missed shots, that's fine. He didn't attempt a field goal in 9.5 minutes, man. And James Harden was hobbled. I mean, I said,
Okay, and Kevin Durant barely did anything in the third quarter. So what's your point?
no, I mean, but I'm saying that they'll load up on Kevin Durant, and that's where Kyrie comes into play.
Now they load up on him. Oh, but they didn't
Of
load up on
course,
Kyrie.
anybody would do that, man.
Bro, they had Drew Holiday and what's
that?
that old boy's name? The white boy. They had 2 dudes guarding Kyrie. What are you talking about?
What's that?
Drew Holiday and what's Dante DiVincenzo, I think.
So you put LaMarcus Aldridge in. Somebody should set some screens to free up Kyrie. I don't know how the coaching schemes were. I mean, I don't know. To me, I seen Kyrie scoring some of the best defenders, man. I mean, Cleveland
Drew
Kyrie,
Holiday, though, bro. I mean, he's gonna have a tough time.
Cleveland Kyrie wasn't going wasn't. I'm still mad, man. I'm still pissed off about that, man.
He still would have struggled against. I mean, he still would have struggled against Drew Holiday, bro. That's Drew Holiday.
Yeah. But no, that's what I'm saying. That's why you set screens. You put LaMarcus Aldridge in to come and set ball screens, like to free up Kyrie, and Kyrie can actually come off screens and actually shoot threes, man. So yeah, player one is saying stop that crybaby shit. Players get hurt all the time. Giannis
Rewind the tape, bro. He stood under. Hold on. When you're
I saw it.
Even the Bucks players were saying like, "Yo, you don't stand under nobody when they going up for a rebound, bro. That's crazy."
What size is his shoe? Like a 23 or something like that? 20?
Everybody knows that in basketball player. When you don't stand, so somebody's going up for a rebound. This is professional sports. Somebody going up for a rebound, you don't stand under them. He first of all, he's on the opposite side. He runs over and stands under him, bro. You mad tall. You could just obviously just bring your hands up and you would grab a rebound, bro. You're taller than Kyrie.
No, I know. I mean, like what's his name? Kyrie already had the ball secured and everything, man. So
he did it, bro. All Giannis got to do is put his 2 hands out and grab it, bro.
Yeah. No, I mean,
7 foot. How tall is Kyrie? 6'2"? Come on. Now.
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2"-ish, right around.
You don't have to try. He tried so hard to grab that rebound over Kyrie, bro. That's crazy. That's why I said I hate Giannis, bro. Y'all think I hate Giannis? I don't hate Giannis. I just hate his ways, bro. Like he gets no criticism. He's a dirty player, bro. And you can even go to didn't he injure that one?
All right, hold on. If he was to come on the Brooklyn Nets, man, you ain't gonna really hate him though, right? That's the thing.
No, listen, can I be honest?
He's not gonna win you no championship.
Listen, people can make all the cases what Giannis did was a dirty move. At the end of the day, Kyrie Irving gave us nothing. So forgive me if I'm not like dead set on Kyrie's side, even though that was unfortunate what happened to him. And people can make all the crap they want about Giannis. At the end of the day, Giannis is one of the top players in the NBA. And DJ, I agree with some of his criticisms. Like, Giannis is not what he was a few years ago, but he's still a damn great player. Like, look at what he's done on a team where there's not a lot of depth on that team. He's carried them. He's done way more than he was supposed to.
Let's not act like after the championship they just up and trade Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was there for like 2 years and then he got traded. So
I know, and some people say Giannis has something to do with that, and the return for Dame. I think Giannis was open to Dame, but that experiment didn't work. We all know it didn't work. They didn't have chemistry
and without Chris Middleton, bro.
Yeah, listen, it's unfortunate.
You see how the media lies to you guys, man.
Whose fault is that for them not having chemistry? Giannis got hurt. First of all, he always hurt now. Then you got Dame, who
but when he plays all those minutes and his calf injury starts popping up, Giannis had to carry a lot of load on that team. He barely got any time off because he had to play so many games, because of the depth wasn't good on that team.
Okay, and he still hasn't won since 2021. Bro, he can't win without Drew and Chris Middleton.
He's not going to win on that Bucks team right now. The Miles Turner move, it's a last-ditch effort to keep him on the team. But listen, there's no secondary star behind him.
How to play off Giannis? They didn't really need the ball.
You know what he just said, BK?
Huh?
That he doesn't have a secondary star with him right now. If he comes,
no. I mean, if you want to say Miles Turner and Kyle Kuzma are the co-stars, okay, but that's like with Ant-Man having Rudy and Randall.
Jonathan, who's going to be his co-star? Who's going to be his star?
Well, they're saying Michael Porter Jr. can space the floor out for him. I mean, it's not like he is a high-end role player. He's not like
you think our role players is better than what the Bucks got right now?
As far as being a competitive, contending team, no. No, not at all.
Then what are you
But
talking
here's
about?
the hypothetical. We don't even have to trade for Giannis at this moment. Giannis can ride out the last 2 years of
Ain't
his
Giannis like
contract, walk
32?
in 2027, and the Nets can sign Giannis and re-sign Michael Porter Jr. So
Giannis is
you could
getting
have
up there in
Michael Porter
age,
Jr.
bro.
be like his third option on this team, be like his Middleton somewhat, shoot threes, space
I
the
think Giannis is
floor.
like
Like,
32 now, right?
yeah, listen, Giannis is still playing at a high level. I just think Giannis does need a co-star next to him and good depth. The Bucks are just out
Player
of
one, if you
options.
listen
The
to what I
Turner
just said,
move,
I
I
just
get,
said Giannis been
but
all Giannis do
Well,
is
it
get
can't.
hurt.
And listen, that's the thing when it comes to this Giannis situation. It can't just be any co-star, man. And that's what the problem is with a lot of the American players. They don't know how to, like the superstars. I would say they don't know how to play without the basketball, man. They so used to having the ball in their hands.
Right,
If you look
exactly.
at,
But you can't blame
right,
that on injuries though, BK. Like him not having that skill
yeah.
set and him not having the moves and the capability, bro. You can't blame that on injuries, bro. He has no moves.
Well,
He has one move
I'll
that he
tell
goes
you
to, and that's
this:
run and dunk.
they got to manage his calf situation because that calf has popped up the last 3 years. If he's playing an
So are we
insane
gonna
amount of
hold
minutes
on.
this
So we gonna
year,
blame injuries
like
on the
there
reason
could be a
why Giannis
problem
don't
there
have no
with him.
skills?
yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
what did you?
that's the thing. Even if you get Giannis here, it's like Iverson back in the day. You have to construct a certain type of roster. Same thing with LeBron James back in his peak. You got to construct, like, guys have to sacrifice, man. Like Chris Bosh
People
had to
think, yeah, man,
sacrifice.
nobody
Wade
want to
had
play
to
with Giannis, bro.
sacrifice.
That's why
Guys.
this next year's draft is essential because you can't get a co-star financially to play with Giannis because of the new CBA. If you find that guy in the draft, you get Giannis here on a max
But those are
salary,
Player
young
one,
still be
guys.
under
But
nobody
the
talking
age
about
limit.
Dame and Middleton. I'm
Jonathan,
talking about.
you're gonna depend on
I
rookies
already
now.
gave him that. I'm talking about Drew and Chris Middleton.
You're gonna
No, but
depend.
BK, if you look in next year's draft and you get one of those top BK, if you get one of those top three guys, you can financially use that player's rookie contract to your advantage to get a max player, let them develop chemistry, as opposed to getting a second
But see, that's
co-star
the
with
thing, though,
Giannis and being
man. Like,
financial.
Jonathan,
No,
hold
but
on. Do you
BK, do you
realize
understand what I'm
not
saying
a
though,
lot of hold
BK?
on,
It's
Jonathan? Not a lot of players like
financially
to
tough.
want to play with Giannis though, bro.
it's
You
hard to
realize
play
No,
with
but
that?
DJ,
Giannis.
this might.
Not a lot
No,
of
but you
players
know what
want
I'm
to play with
saying though,
Giannis.
guys, about the financials. If you get Giannis here, getting a second
John,
co-star
listen to what we're
financially is
saying,
not going
bro.
to
Hold
work.
on.
No,
You
I
can
get
have
what
all the
Jonathan is
money in the
saying.
world. They're not gonna sign. That doesn't mean they're gonna sign here just because you have all the money in the world.
No, that's true too.
Well, he likes
No, I
New
get what
York.
Jonathan is saying. He's
Giannis
saying
likes New
because of the
York.
hold on. He's saying because of the second apron, it's critical for these rookies to come in and really kind of make big impacts. But if you have Giannis on the team already, I mean, AJ DeBosa, I mean, he's never played off the basketball before. He's used to being that guy. He's programmed for that. So how you gonna like unwire him that quickly? It's gonna take time. I mean, Jonathan, you get it? Yo, Jonathan, what's going on with this thing? Seems like I'm the only one here. And DJ, Jonathan, you there? All right, man. It says player one, Giannis has been hurt the last 3 years. And then this is where Giannis actually has to start really, using more fundamentals. Player one, he needs to actually learn to shoot the basketball, right? Come off of ball screens, work on like a mid-range shot so where he's not just using so much force, right, just to score, right? And people are like, there's a lot of stuff that Giannis really has to work on, man. I mean, and it would help him to really kind of like prolong his career there, man. So, and your boy Scott saying Brooklyn's a big market. Let's see. Yeah, injuries do matter though, man. So, all right. You know what? I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get some sleep, man. I'm gonna be on
Oh,
tomorrow
John
night.
dropped off.
There you go. Yeah, okay. Because like I was getting tired anyway, man. It's been like a long 2 months for me though. But yeah, Jonathan dropped off. There was some type of connectivity issues and everything, man. Actually, you know what? I'll stay till 1:00. I said 1:00.
John, join back, bro. Talking that
Yeah,
nonsense.
let me throw the link in there. Maybe AP will join the actual panel though, man.
He said Giannis is what?
Sometimes, right?
22.
Sometimes when it comes to Giannis, 'cause, like the draft is like, there's no guarantee next year the Brooklyn Nets will get a actual a top 3 pick, right? because of the way the system is actually now. Back in the 90s, right? I think they used to just give like the worst teams, like
a lot of times.
Yeah. But now it's so random right now, man. It's like going to the casino and actually playing slots. So a team like OKC, because of their draft status right now, could get AJ DeBonsa. And
I think next season, I think we'll be in the top 10, but I don't think we get in top 5.
No, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's random. They could get it. It's like a raffle system.
Nah, I don't.
Like they have a
I don't
whole
see them
bunch
sending
of
stars to bad teams anymore, bro. Like they're not doing it.
Well, that's the way Adam Silver wants it, though, man. Yeah, well, AP was
that's
good,
what I
man.
mean, though, BK. I mean, Adam Silver is like,
So what's the topic?
He wants, entertainment, and nobody's watching the bad teams. Let's be real. Unless it's somebody.
Yeah, so the Nets predicted to trade in Michael Porter Jr. for Giannis Antetokounmpo and a blockbuster deal, man. So
yeah, I believe it. Nah, I don't know about that. I mean,
the Nets would get Giannis.
You think this trade package is possible?
I mean, what's the trade package? I can't even see now.
I think if they would actually
Michael Porter Jr. and a bunch of picks. How many picks?
Yeah, how many picks?
It's like 5 picks, 5 or 6 picks.
That's not enough, bro.
1, 2, 3.
We got to give up like a star or something, bro. Michael Porter Jr. is not enough.
No, he's above average.
He's a good building block. If you
Giannis, you talking about BK?
No, I'm saying if you was to put him next to Giannis, I mean that's good. Like Giannis, like Michael Porter Jr. is the type of player that could play.
Well, I thought you said you was trading Michael Porter Jr.
No, I was just using the hypothetical.
Oh,
they could keep Michael Porter Jr. Let's say if they want to
trade
Trey Claxton, some smaller salaries that the Brooklyn Nets prefer.
That's not enough, bro. That's terrible.
So my thing is, why not sign Cam Thomas to fill the fucking salary matches if you're gonna
end up trading people? $30 million a year,
they
man.
Don't want to.
You don't listen. I don't even. To be honest with you, I don't think he won $30 million a year. I think he won 20, and they trying to give him.
He would be signed already if that was the case.
Nah, hell no. You think so?
I mean, if you look at everything he's been saying on the internet,
he ain't say nothing on the internet, bro. That's been rumors, bro.
You see what he posted on his story?
What he posted?
About betting on himself and deserving money.
Yeah, but where did he put a number at though? That's what I'm looking for.
If you put in that little thing, betting on yourself, and you deserve money.
Yeah, but
it's obvious that he wants.
All right, but we don't know. But we don't know what money he wants. Maybe Marks is offering him like what, 15 million or 12 million, and he won 20 million.
What was the 2-year offer again, BK? That they offered him?
That was like 14 million a year, right?
3 years, 28 million with a team option on the second year.
Yeah, that's horrible. With a team option, at least give him it was a team option. At least give him a player option if you're gonna do that. Like, why give him a team option? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's probably why. I ain't gonna lie.
Why pay him all that? Like, the thing is, the same thing with John Kaminga. And even like Trae Young. Trae Young is actually looking for $212 million. And
he's looking for the Supermax. They ain't gonna give him the Supermax.
Like, you want to pay him that money to lose 35 to win 35 games?
That's totally different from Cam Thomas. But
you said 35.
No, I'm saying, but the Hawks aren't. They have new management in there, and they're looking at it as that one, he's undersized. And you're only going to probably win. But
the Spurs overpaid.
But BK, you don't think they made great moves this offseason? They actually improved their roster even more.
Well, we gotta see.
But they ain't trying to win first. DJ, they're not trying to tie up salary though, because eventually you have to pay them.
I can agree with you if it was in the West, but this is the East though, bro. So it's like the way you have Trae Young on your roster. I don't think you give up a guy like Trae Young in the East.
I don't think they want to give him up. I just think they don't want to sign him to a super max. Maybe a max, not a super max.
Yeah,
like the way BK was talking about giving him up.
Like De'Aaron Fox, you see, they gave him a super max.
$1 million to win 35 games. I mean, theoretically, we have to see the new roster.
I agree with you about the Fox thing. I think Fox is overpaid. I don't even think he's even worth that type of money.
Yeah, he got the super max. They should have just gave him the max, not the super max. I mean, maybe they trade him later on.
Anything?
I don't think. I mean, Trae Young is like 5'10". 5'10". I don't think you're just going to win with him like that. He's not
a type of player you can win with.
Yeah, I mean,
And the
they're gonna be.
Hawks,
He
like I
has
said,
no
the
perimeter
Hawks,
game.
the Hawks are looking at that.
He's like a mid range. He's like an inside out mid range type of. I don't know, bro. Like he has
I
no perimeter
mean,
game.
if anything, they should have got off him before and traded him when his value was high. I don't know who the fuck they're gonna have to pay him
Nobody wanted
something.
Fox, bro. If you actually
Oh
remember
no,
when he was
I
on
ain't
the
said
trade,
five.
when
I
he
said
was on the
Trey
block,
Young.
bro, nobody wanted him but the Spurs.
Oh, AP,
No, I
we
said
gotta
Trey
watch.
Young.
We gotta watch the language. We gotta watch the language, man. They gave me like 35 cents on the last live stream because of Harlem with the mouth, man. He was cussing up a
Oh no,
storm,
I
man.
didn't say a curse word.
You
I
did.
ain't say cursing. Well, I said,
Nah, you
just to say the
said
word. I mean, say the S.
F.
Nah, they ain't
F.
gonna give. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
My
Because
bad.
man, advertisers looking at that, they were like, nah, man, 35 cents, man. I was like, what? I said, yeah,
Yeah,
the language.
yeah, but oh yeah, back to the subject. You see, when you talk about the Nets, you get like almost the highest views you ever had within the stream. So,
That was just that one video, man. And that was just that
but
one.
listen, look, I took your most popular videos, and all of them is about net shit. It ain't
Nah, the
about
Knicks is the top. The top. It was 5,000
Nah, the
views.
next one is still the biggest one.
That was like
what
5,000.
was it? The Knicks about what? What was it about?
I forgot. That was a while back ago. I gotta go
Nah,
look.
I checked it. The
I
most
think it was
popular
about 12.
video.
I think that was the playoff time, wasn't it?
Nah, bro.
It was something about no. It was the trade between Mikal Bridges or something like that. I
No,
think.
no, exactly. That was the Nets. That was involving the Nets, though. That's not like all a Nick. If you look, even if you
But
excluded that,
it involved the Knicks, so more Knicks people are gonna actually come and
no,
look.
no, because first of all, that trade was explosive overall throughout the internet. It wasn't even just the Knicks fans I was watching. It was other fans I was watching. So, but as far as the rest of your videos, they was all Nets. I ain't see. I kept scrolling for any Knicks. I'm like, I don't see no Knicks shit. I don't know why he like getting gassed up
There's
to
a
do
lot of
Knicks.
competition on the Knicks side, man. It's like Knicks fan TV.
That
Yeah,
and
he
that
has like
and
18,000 in his live stream, man. I was like, damn, man, that's a
It'd be a
I
lot of
can't.
Knicks
I
it's
fans,
not
bro.
even. It's not even that. Y'all more equipped. Even y'all, even talking the other day, y'all more equipped to talk about the Nets. It's more exciting to hear about that, like than
What?
fucking
He's saying
y'all
that
talk about
teams
the
was
Nets.
What?
interested,
Yeah, go
bro.
Demon.
Yeah,
I mean, what's
what they
exciting
talking
about
about,
that?
bro? They was not interested in no Fox. What you talking
No,
about?
no. Just hearing y'all debate. It don't even
Oh, I see
matter
what you say. I thought you
about
meant
what
yeah.
y'all
There's
debate.
nothing really
Like just
interesting
hearing
with the
you,
Nets right now.
Gary, and DJ debate the other stream was fun to hear, nigga.
It's like
Like, but
Wait,
I
what
was
stream
high
you
on
talking about?
Danny
Yesterday?
Wolf. I was
Was that what
high
he
on
said?
Danny Wolf, but
the
then
day before yesterday.
when he couldn't post up, like when he was struggling to post up in the summer league, a 6'3"
Oh
guard.
yeah,
I mean,
Gary was cooking your ass the other day, bro.
who me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
Gary was cooking your ass.
that's entertaining, nigga. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear about because
But I ain't gonna lie, he
it's
was
not
talking some
interesting.
nonsense about that Mikal Bridges stuff, bro.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't like
don't
Mikal
understand
Bridges
they don't
either, but
understand the game. Like they look at it from a street level thing. They don't look at it from like what like even like Michael Porter Jr. like on a championship team. I mean, he's extremely valuable. Like he doesn't need to score like use 6 dribbles to score. He can come off picks. I mean, come off screens. Hit
He
3.
wasn't valuable
Excellent
the
catch
last
and
2
shoot player. Huh?
yeah. What you said,
He hasn't
DJ?
been valuable for 2 straight seasons.
I don't know,
Cool.
man. Maybe I don't know what was going. They lost a lot of pieces. They brought Russell Westbrook there. There was some issues with Mike Malone, the coach. I don't know, man.
Hold on. Don't blame Rose.
What? How come he doesn't have a job right now?
Nigga, it's the market.
You think that was his fault the way they lost?
So is it Ben Simmons the Clippers? Is it Ben Simmons' fault the Clippers
Russell
lost?
Westbrook on your team, you're not a serious team, man. You're just not serious about winning
All right,
games.
so if you bring Ben Simmons on the team, you're not a serious
Well,
team either, right?
At least Ben can set screens.
Nah.
Clippers lost too.
But Ben is. I don't know if he's healthy or not. I don't know.
All right, but a screen.
With an injury?
All they gonna do is play the paint because they know he gonna roll to the rim because he can't shoot. So they're not gonna fucking play the
set screens to get like your shooters wide open, right? He's still
But listen, they could trap. Listen, he gonna bring his man up, and they gonna trap the the fucking the person he's trying to screen for. So and then what?
Yeah, I mean that's why he has to shoot now, man. Because like all the games I was watching when he was
Nah,
in
he
the
ain't shooting no more, man.
he has to shoot.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
man,
know,
because they were putting
we
bigger
all want
players
Ben
on
to
him.
shoot.
It's what see in the years with Philadelphia, he was being guarded by point guards where he could just simply overpower them. Now they're just gonna put bigger wings on you, bigger, more physical, and then you know the percentages are gonna go lower. You're not gonna be as efficient. So now, like Giannis, right? Like Giannis
Yeah.
actually has to learn how to be able to shoot, man, and you'll get those KD type skills, man. Like being able to come off screen,
Listen, Giannis is who he
dribble,
is.
pull up.
You want players to be somebody they not. Like they just who they are. Like
No,
just
you
because
can
they the
do
same
that. What are
height.
you talking about, man? What
You
Kevin
could, all
Durant
right,
put
but
the
you
work
could
in?
do that.
What do you think? You just
You could.
miraculously just get like that? No, you put the
But
work in.
my thing is, you can't teach your old dog new tricks. Giannis is 30, 31, 30 now. Like he not gonna sit
Jason
there
Kidd
now and be
learned how to
KD.
shoot once he had that microfracture surgery. He was excellent. He was actually probably one of the best 3-point shooters in NBA history, being known for a horrible 3-point shooter when he was young.
Who are you
Jason
talking
Kidd.
about?
Jason Kidd.
Who?
Jason
That's
Kidd.
different though. That's different. That's different. Like you know, that's just
Now Jason Kidd wasn't like pulling up
That's
off the
different
dribble,
archetype
but
though, bro.
yeah, I'm just saying, like you could, like it's not hard, right? You go out there, you do
Yes,
some
it is
form
for a guy
shooting.
like Giannis.
Yeah,
Why hasn't he
it's
done it his whole
that's
career?
what I'm saying.
Now, I mean, even me myself, I've been doing form shooting for the last 5-6 months, right?
Bro, Giannis been in the league for a decade, bro.
And now, like
more than a
mid-range
decade.
shots, I'm hitting 8 out of 10 from the mid-range shots while I'm playing games now, 7 out of 10 from certain angles.
That's just not his game though.
Before the form shooting, I wasn't doing that. My shot was shaky.
Like we all thought Ben Simmons was going.
Like the early 2000s or like the 90s, Giannis would be like the best player in the world. But like in this day and age, bro, this is 2025. He can't shoot. He can't work in the mid range too much. His game
he gonna go to.
He needs to do
He's gonna go to his strength though.
What's he doing with his in the off season? What is he doing?
All right, I'm pretty sure he's shooting, but he's gonna revert back to his fucking strength, nigga.
Hold on. He had an advantage though, BK, because why? He had guys around him that was like top tier spacers.
Why he gonna shoot? Why he gonna shoot if he could pass it to somebody that could shoot? Right. All you gotta do is attack the paint.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard if you pair another superstar with him.
Left, he got
like he's so efficient around the rim. Like he's going to hit like around the basket 7, 8 out of 10 shots. You know, let's say with Dame. Let's say you had Dame there. Dame would hit 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, like right around the rim.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you want the ball in Giannis's hands, and then you neuter the other stars. But I just think,
all right, but the same with Ben Simmons.
But it's hard to play with Giannis, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely could shoot better than Ben. Yeah, man. Especially since I've been working
on Ben form is actually pretty good. He just mentally fucked.
No, his right hand. I think his right hand is good.
Nah, his form is ugly. Nah, he has ugly form.
His form not that ugly, bro.
Yes.
I see more.
He brings the ball way too close.
Wait. Did y'all see Sean Marion shoot? That's an ugly ass form.
Like the way he brings the ball to his like forehead is too close. Like
his form I don't
is ugly,
think,
but it goes in.
I don't think you said Sean Marion was like he shot with 2 hands, nigga, at one time. You know how you a little kid, you shooting it because you're not strong enough. You shoot with 2 hands. It's
like Halliburton. Halliburton's form is ugly, but it goes in.
Yeah,
but you gotta keep Ben Simmons. He needs to do like pull ups, like not just being a catch and shoot. He needs to be able to pull up from like the mid range.
I think he's right handed. I don't think he's left handed.
To really actually,
he ambidextrous.
Balance.
I think to be honest with you,
his right hand. I thought he should shoot with his right hand.
But Kobe was right about Ben. Like he's gonna regret it later on in life because he ain't trying to shoot.
He's already regretting it because now like I said before, if he plays the Bucks, when he was playing the Bucks, y'all can go back and watch the games. Giannis was guarding Ben the whole entire time when he was on the floor. I was like, damn. Now Ben, you gotta shoot. Now you gotta learn how to shoot now because they're not gonna just. If Dame was guarding him. If I'm his coach, I'm like, man, don't be shooting against him, man. Post him up, man. I mean, you get the highest percentage shots in basketball just right around the basket. But if you don't put Giannis for you, now like, talking about for him to score like 20 points with Giannis guarding him, he has to shoot like 35 shots because Giannis is that good of a defender. Just score like 18, 20 something points.
I mean, I think he's just mad.
If he shoots,
Even if Trae Young was guarding Ben Simmons still wouldn't be aggressive. Like he still got his mindset is to pass, which is he was mentally fucked up. Don't get it twisted. He could destroy Trae Young, but he chose not to. So I really don't know about him, man.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get like the other guys involved, man, because like if they don't get touches, then they get like disinterested.
Come on, bro.
But you know, guys that don't pass the ball, man. Back in the day, we used to say they go nut. They don't want to pass the ball. Then you'd be like, man.
I mean, they had T.J. McCollum.
He wasn't there that year.
McCollum. Yes, he was. He was there when Ben Simmons was there.
The Trae Young year? No, he was gone by then.
No, I'm talking about. Well, I was talking about overall. He ain't. All right, cool. Like, listen,
they have him do it. Dawabi, they have him in practice, like when he's in practice doing it, or in like the.
No, listen, I'm pretty sure this is my thing, and I know y'all gonna sit there and say no, but I'm pretty sure in practice he'd take advantage of the small guards. It's when he get in a live game. I think the crowd spooks him, whether it's his crowd or the away crowd, because he could do all. You see, every time he put out a practice video, he dunking on people, he posting them up, he backing them down, and then now.
Why he doesn't have a job? What's going on though, man? I mean, nobody.
Yeah, hold on. BK, you love talking about Russ, right? Your man Ben don't got a job, bro.
Yeah, he don't got a job either. Yeah. The market for the backup point guard is, don't get twisted. They're gonna get picked up. I ain't saying they won't. Ben and Westbrook eventually gonna get picked up, but not right away.
Ben is not getting picked up, bro.
Yes, he is. He gonna get like a 1-year deal, maybe with the Knicks, maybe with the Knicks.
The Knicks ain't stupid.
Listen, I mean,
Jordan Clarkson,
the Knicks will use him.
The Knicks.
No, they can't.
It's not about.
They got McBride. Hold on. First of all, McBride is better. Let's be real.
All right, but they're gonna play Ben at like
Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson is way better.
But they shoot. They more like shooting guards. They not like facilitators, and they're not point guards, and they're not forwards.
Hold on, get back to Cam Thomas over here, man. They were saying it's great. Let me pull this article up here real quick, man, because they're like, oh, he's homegrown talent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to re-sign him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you should. I mean, why not? Why not though? We ain't going nowhere anyway. Why not?
We not going nowhere. If you had a player on your team and he's homegrown and I mean he's trash, right? Like let's say he's just trash. Are you going to just sign him because he's homegrown?
But he's not trash though.
Exactly. Great point.
No, but we talking about Cam though. That's what we talking about.
I'm giving him a hypothetical.
Yeah, but and that we could apply it to Cam. Is Cam trash to you?
No, I'm not talking about
Cam.
I'm saying
I'm asking you. No,
it's the point. It's the point of like
you got Claxton, right? I know how you feel about Claxton. Claxton's a free agent. Are you signing him because he's homegrown? Or are you gonna go do a sign and trade, look for something better?
Yeah. I mean, DJ made a good point right there. So,
what's the point?
AP, you there?
What's the point?
So he's saying, he's breaking up. So basically, let me finish the question for him. He was saying, if you look at Claxton now, the way he's playing, he is homegrown. Would you sign him to like a $97, $100 million deal?
Yes, to retain his rights. Yes, to retain his rights.
No, I'm saying a sign and trade though. What about sign and trade? Like, would you do that?
Nah, you don't want to sign and trade because you're gonna hard cap
type thing.
Y'all guys acting like you're using Shaq or something like that, man. This is like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you're not
listen. The point is to retain assets. Maybe they not the assets y'all think they could get, but they are tradable pieces. Now, say we trade for Giannis, we can use.
What I just said. I just asked them. I asked them. Sign and trade. So if that's why I use Claxton.
I don't mean.
Honestly, I don't care what.
No. I get what you're saying. Sign and trade, but they're not gonna sign and trades is hard because they're hard caps to other teams.
I'm saying because some Cam fans look at him like this. Is what I'm saying, bro. He's not the greatest thing since water, bro. Like let's be real.
He's not, but he's better. He's better than everybody on the team.
Kobe. I can see if we was losing somebody like Kobe. Okay, that's Kobe, bro. Like this is
yeah.
It's not about that. Like. Let me tell you something.
It is though. I mean, it's not.
No, hold on. Let me tell you something. The same with the Sixers when they signed Ben to that big contract. Nigga, they had to do it. They had to do it.
But Ben delivered though, man. I mean, he
no.
Hold on. I got right here, BK. First of all, that's different because why they was making deep postseason runs prior to that, bro.
No. But they knew he was a liability every time in the playoffs. Is
Yeah, I
always was
know,
a
but
problem.
AP,
Those contracts are
making
signed on
him and
potential,
Joel.
though, man.
Hold on. AP,
No,
you gotta
it's not.
remember. Him and Joel before that contract, that year before they was making deep postseason runs, bro.
No, it wasn't. But you know why they was making push? Because it was Jimmy Butler. It was Jimmy Butler and
No,
Tobias
I'm saying,
Harris.
all right, fine. If you want to go Jimmy Butler, how about prior to that when Jimmy Butler wasn't there? They was still making the playoffs.
But
Yeah,
they wasn't
under
making
Brett
no.
Brown.
They was
Yeah, under
making the
Brett Brown.
playoffs, but
Yeah.
they wasn't making playoff
Like they was
runs.
making the first round, yeah, because they was
Yeah,
rookies.
that's it.
Yeah.
They beat the Nets, the whack ass Nets when
But
we
come on,
had
but AP, hold up, they was
Levert.
rookies. Let's be real though.
No, we was rookies, nigga.
No,
Our
I'm
team
saying
was
like
younger
they
than their
wasn't like
team.
Ben
Nigga.
and Joel, because remember Joel and Ben missed like they
Nah,
first
they
year.
wasn't rookies, nigga. They was
But they
like
was they
Hold on.
25.
in the eyes of the
Ben
NBA,
Simmons'
they
second
kind of
year?
was.
That
They
was his
missed their
second
first
year,
two
right?
straight years.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't their second year.
No, I
What are you
said Ben.
They
talking
missed
about?
their first year. Hold
I
up,
said second or third year.
Joel
Ben
missed his
Simmons
first
missed
year,
first year.
and he missed like half of the second year.
Nah, it was like their fourth year.
What?
No,
No,
it wasn't.
Joel didn't play his first year.
No, it was they. No, I said when they played the Nets, it was their fourth
Oh
year.
no, it was Ben Simmons' third year. But remember,
Yeah, that was
No,
his third year.
remember-
So in the eyes of the NBA, they
Nah,
made
no, it
it
wasn't because
right.
remember, Jared Allen was in his second year, and Ben Simmons got drafted 2 years before him.
But he didn't play his first year, so that was his third year technically.
No,
Yeah.
but we not doing like that. We just saying the years. Of
I mean,
course,
but
like.
What's the thing
it
about
matters
what
though.
Paul
I
Bridge
mean,
is saying
you
that
missed a
Cam
whole year of
Thomas
basketball.
is the new Ben
I
Gordon.
know. My thing is, like, Cam Thomas' contract won't be untradeable. We can
All
easily
I'm
get
saying
off his
is you got to
contract.
use a different player, bro. Like that's different situations. Like them dudes was making the playoffs and all that other stuff, bro. So that's
Yeah.
different.
All
Exactly.
right. Well, I mean,
And Ben was
Cam,
playing
like I said,
hold
Cam
on.
Thomas
As much as I
hasn't
dislike
shown
Ben,
that.
bro, we're not gonna sit up here and lie. Ben was playing out of his freaking mind that New Year's, bro.
once again, he was playing out of his mind because the attention was on Tobias Harris and it was on Jimmy Butler and MB.
You
He
talking
had the
about prior to
ultimate
that though?
motivation.
Prior to that, them
that,
dudes
No.
wasn't
man.
there. Tobias
Once
Harris wasn't
again,
there.
prior to that, the league was different. It wasn't about
Oh, now it's the
spacing.
league.
That's
Come
when
on,
they
bro, listen,
had.
Ben.
It wasn't.
Come on, AP.
Listen,
You
this is
know Ben was
before.
playing out
No,
of his mind
I'm
before.
telling. No, listen.
Wait,
This is
basketball
before.
is
Wait,
always
hold on.
about spacing.
No,
Basketball is always
it
about
wasn't.
spacing.
Listen, this is before the Curry explosion where everybody wanted to get spacing and spread the ball
And
out,
I'm not
playing
gonna lie,
five
yo,
out.
I ain't gonna lie, BK. Ben used to be playing really well when Joel was hurt that year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, but you know where they had him at? You know where they had him playing at center? You gonna play Ben
No,
at
he
center
was
now?
playing because
No, he was playing center, bro.
Hold on. First of all, I remember that roster, bro. Jaleel Okafor was their center that year.
No. He was the backup center. Ben Simmons was starting at
Nerlens
center.
Noel, hold on.
Yes, he was. Yo, look at
Hold on.
Go to the Jazz game. Go to the
Nerlens-
Jazz game. He was starting center.
Nerlens Noel and
Yes,
Joel
came
Okafor
off the
was
bench.
the centers.
Yes.
Ben was at
No,
the
they
small
came
forward
off
spot,
the
bro.
bench. They came off the bench. Check the Utah game where Ben Simmons had that explosion. He was playing starting
But he
center.
was small
and they had
forward, though. He was
small
playing
guard.
small forward that year.
No. I'm just talking about the game against the Utah Jazz. He was playing center.
Oh,
Because
he's talking
Ben
about one
Simmons,
game.
don't get it. No, don't get it. I'm talking about his best game. Don't get it twisted. Ben Simmons could beat any center off the dribble with his ball handling and his speed. So that's what he excel at. So you don't want to put him at.
And y'all think I
other
hate Ben,
position.
bro? I remember them rosters, bro. I'll debate anybody about them rosters them years, bro. Them years, Ben was playing out of his mind. That's probably one of my
They
favorite.
had
I ain't gonna
JJ
lie,
Redick.
that's probably my favorite version of Ben that year, bro.
Yeah.
Listen. That's when Ben had his confidence, and I liked the Ben too. I actually wanted.
That
I
was
wish
before
we traded
Jimmy
for him.
got there. That was before Tobias Harris. He was playing with a doo-doo roster, and he was out there balling, bro.
Yeah, but now
carrying that team. He was carrying that team.
Hey, listen, he was, but what happened to him? What happened to him between that? Everybody talking about injuries.
Hold on. It took all the way up to 2021.
Cam Thomas hasn't proven that he can carry a team. What Ben
Simmons? It's not. First of all, listen, it's other players that got paid that don't carry teams. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying pay. I ain't saying pay.
Trae Young carry one.
No, Trae Young. But Darren, listen. Y'all naming superstars. No. Y'all naming superstars. Cam Thomas is not getting superstar max money. He's not getting that.
Oh,
no,
you
he
just
doesn't.
said name a player who carried.
No. We not. I said name of. Listen, he's not to those caliber players. So compare him to his.
So what you look
peers.
at Cam as? You think he's a role player?
So you want to pay him $30 million a year because that's what he wants?
No, he don't. How you know he wants that?
That's what he wants.
No. Look what Marks
That's what
offered
everybody.
him.
That's what
And,
everything is saying. Somebody
no. All right, look
that
what Marks
report was
offered
is
him.
that
He offered him 3 years, 20.
in Cam's
What, go ahead.
camp was saying he wants 30.
No, listen. Marks offered him 3 years for 28 million with a team option. Is that
No, 2 years.
Well, no. Well, 2 years with a team option.
Yeah.
What type of fucking money is that, bro? That's horrible money. That's not 20 a year.
He hasn't
He's a
really
role
showed
player,
it
bro.
much, though, man. He
No.
was injured
Listen.
last year.
Listen. I ain't listen.
What do you
I'm
think
not
he
saying
is? Like he's a
no. I'm
role
just
player.
no. Y'all saying he won 30. I don't think he won 30. I think he won in between. I think he won
That's what
20. Me
his inner
personally.
circles was saying, bro.
No. His inner circle did not say. That's what the media says, and that's what everybody picked up, and everybody started pushing, and BK started pushing. I don't think he won
Well, they
30.
got insiders, man. You don't think the
No.
media, people in the media talk
He
to
does
the
not.
general
Like
managers,
what?
assistant general managers,
Listen.
like that?
I doubt Cam wants 30,
So we
bro.
supposed to
It's
take
no
hold up.
fucking
We
way.
supposed to take people that's in the inner circles. We supposed to take your word over them.
No, who's in the inner circle though? Who said that that's in his inner circle?
His
That
representation.
report that he put up. What was that
Show me
report?
when his represent. No. Show me when his represent. Is it a reporter that said it or his representations that said it?
No, the
Please.
thing is
The
that they
No.
probably they have
Y'all gotta
people
know me.
that
Y'all
don't.
know I'm about facts.
Hold on, AP. They have
just
people that probably
go to
consider.
the stream that BK did about Cam. Go to that stream. You'll see it.
Yeah, I was there in that stream and I asked for the information. Y'all could not offer that.
What? I'm
We
talking
gave
about
it
the
to
Y'all
you.
one
could not offer that.
with me and Gary,
Listen,
bro.
no,
But you
listen,
got
no,
hold on. If it's
listen.
listen, it's not just one publication saying it,
No.
AP. It's
All right,
multiple. It's
listen. I'm
multiple
gonna just
sites
say this.
talking about it.
I'm gonna say this. This is all speculations on both our parts. Maybe
Yours,
I
hold
don't
up,
know.
AP.
We
Yours
don't
is
know.
speculation.
How I normally deem it
Nah,
true is that when you have 3 or 4
You
different
can't deem what they
publications
saying is
saying
not
it.
true, and then you can't. Then you
listen.
say
I
what you
don't
saying is
because
true.
first of all, it's plenty of medias that done
No, I'm saying
lied
AP. You
about
can't
plenty
say
of shit.
what they saying is not true, and then yours is true.
No. I
It can't have
said
it both ways.
no. All I said is all we talking about is speculations. From my part, from their part, from your part, from his part. We don't really fucking know because we not in the fucking meetings. So I don't even know. He not putting it out there. They're not putting
Well,
it
you
out
said
there.
that's not true. I mean, you saying like it's just
No,
definitely.
I said I don't think that's true. I ain't say it's not true. I said I don't think that's true. Cause y'all say he won 30 million. I said it's probably somewhere in between.
But it's been
Like I said, I don't know.
There's been multiple.
I
It's
think
not
it's
just one
25 then.
report. There's multiple
Yeah,
reports
that's
saying that.
see DJ. See, I could agree with. I think it's he want to be aligned with Claxton with the money. That's why I don't. I kind of agree with that.
That's
That's
around
why I
$30
said in
million
between.
right there. Because
No,
like
that's not 30 million though.
Well,
That's not 30 million,
you're gonna
bro.
get
That's
them.
25.
So if it's 4 years, hold on, it's 4 years is 100 million. I think he
Yes,
wants
that's
100.
100 million for
Probably
4
looking at it
years.
like, yo,
That's
Claxton gonna make
$25
that.
million. And Claxton got 97 million
So
for
he's
4
looking at
years.
it like, yo, I want 100.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he
want
want a
97
little bit over
or
100.
exactly or a little bit like Claxton got like the 4 years 97 million. That's
I
the
think
real Claxton
I think
contract.
it's between my personal opinion. I think it's between 100 million to 110.
Nah, I don't see. Okay, well, okay, we all expect, but I think it's more he want to be paid what Claxton is getting paid. The 4 years 97
I think he
million,
wants more than
100
Claxton.
million.
Hold on,
Man.
if you Cam Thomas's caliber, you probably looking at like Claxton, like man, Claxton, I'm doing that. Like I want more than
Nah,
Claxton.
I just think he just want to be on the same level because he know damn well he not getting paid more than Claxton. But
But
as
he
far as
values if he
they
values
were
himself
saying, I was
higher than
looking up,
that
I
though.
was
So it's
doing
like
something, I was
why
doing some
he don't view himself on the same
CBS
level
and
as
Fox
Claxton.
Sports believes
yeah,
that.
but you got to be realistic.
Hold on, guys, hold on. There was
He's
a
not
report
realistic.
from CBS Sports and Fox Sports saying that Nick Claxton is the Nets' best player because of his field goal percentage and in terms of his defense.
He don't shoot
I
no
did see that.
fucking
I did
threes.
see
What
that.
the? How the fuck is he the best player, bro? See,
That's
that's why
what
I
Fox
don't.
Sports
That's
is
why I
I
don't
saying.
did
like.
see that. They've been saying that. AP.
Listen. Let me tell
They
y'all
don't.
something.
That's crazy. They've been saying that Claxton's our best
Listen. This
player.
is why I don't respect them niggas. Cause you and I and all of us on here watch the Nets games. Them niggas don't watch the Nets. They look at the percentages, the numbers, and they say, "Oh, he's got to be the best player." They don't watch the fucking games.
You seen
We
that
watch the
thing that
game.
came out BK and AP. They was talking about
What?
Claxton and Diego trying to
Yeah.
be
I
the best
seen that.
player. They just
To be honest with
bread.
you,
They don't care about game.
I think Claxton might have a comeback season. He not gonna be shooting threes on some shit like BK
Yeah.
wants, but
If
I
y'all
think
watch
he's gonna
the
come back.
video, the regular video I did of Claxton yesterday, I explained why Claxton is not going to be an elite
Yeah,
scorer.
Jonathan, get your ass back in here, Jonathan. Excuse my language. But get back in here,
Yeah,
Jonathan,
John.
because I got
Facts, bro.
I got some words for you. But yeah,
Dang, I wish
but I
Gary. Yo,
don't,
Gary, where you at, bro? I want you to come up here. Yo,
but,
Gary was funny. He was cracking me up the other day,
yeah,
bro.
I know he was roasting you, BK. I
Yo,
ain't
he was
gonna
cooking
lie.
BK, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's your session with Mikal Bridges now. Like I don't
I'm
understand.
not. Listen, if you was to put Mikal Bridges on the Wizards, I
Nah,
was.
Gary do be lying about Mikal, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
how is he
You
lying?
felt,
Put Mikal on the Wizards and they will be still trash,
no,
nigga.
that's what
No,
I'm
He
no
not
one is
no
saying.
saying that.
So
pro.
Oh,
have
AP,
him.
He
did
not
you hear what the stuff he was
no.
saying about Mikal?
Yeah, you
Bro, you
saying
don't think
Mikal
that's
is
hate?
not that. All right, maybe it's a little hate, but it's some truth to it though. It's
He
not
said he's
like
never shot good in his whole career. That's a whole lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, bro.
wow.
You like that's a real lie.
What are you talking about? Mid
So
range or 3 point?
his
No,
career
three
from the three.
point.
Hold on.
If you
What I
actually
was
look at his
saying, his
career, he's
career
actually
from the
shot well from three.
3 point shooting was 38%, and then
Right.
Gary was like, "Oh, it was 30%." I'm talking, and then you look at the offense
And
that the
then
Knicks
when
won.
we brought up, hold up, BK, remember when we brought up the 40% day 1 year? He was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
that's still not. That's because he was the fourth option." Like, bro, what?
I mean, shit.
No,
I
this is why
mean,
we gotta really kind of school people about the game, though,
all right, but
man.
listen, when Mikal ran from being the number one option because it was too much for him. You get what I'm saying? Like
No,
Ben
Here's
no,
what I'm
Simmons
saying,
listen, a
John.
lot
ran.
of teams don't want that,
He
man.
said,
Yes, but listen, y'all actually got to
but
play that
AP,
once and Cam
then he gonna
Thomas,
say,
and then
"Oh,
y'all
was
skip.
because that was years ago."
What? That was years ago. What?
He
All
said
right,
the only reason he shot
Jonathan's
well,
here.
that
So
was
what's
years
You
smoking?
ago.
What you got to
rang.
say, AP?
You rang.
Yeah, what up, John?
That's
Man, what's
not
going
open.
on,
That's
B?
not open. No,
Everything
we do
good?
that. Yeah, just go great, man. Covering a lot of Brooklyn basketball during a boring ass summer. You
That's
know how
Cooper
it is.
Flag's
Yes,
brother, right
yes.
there, bro.
Don't worry, the season is in 2 more months, man, or a month and a half. So we almost there.
My only thing is, AP, is I just wish the cap
It's
space
gonna be
was
a
used
boring
and the
ass
talent
season. I ain't gonna lie.
situation was situated because it's like you don't want to be having these types of problems right before training camp starts because the Nets are going to be going international. So it's
Think
like you would hope these things would have been settled already.
I
That's
think
all.
Mark's trying to make another salary dump move because it was just a recent trade recently. I still think it's another team that run the dump salary and Sean's trying to then he gonna because
Who
the
got
Zaire
traded? I ain't seen
Wilson.
no trade.
No, who got traded? It was it was the Jazz and the Celtics traded what's the nigga Niang for
Yeah,
somebody else over there.
hey, give it
Yeah.
up to the Celtics, man. They get under a
Oh,
$300
did the
million
Yeah, they
Celtics
get
didn't
a
even
tax
get
bill in
anything
2
good? Did the
months.
Celtics get
That's
anything good?
crazy.
they got an undrafted rookie. That's it. I mean, they trying
Yeah,
to get under the salary though, so
I would trade Claxton for Simons, man. I get $27 million in
But I
cap
ain't gonna lie,
space next
Boston's
year.
making some low key
I'd
good
do that.
moves for 2026 though. They weren't about
yeah, they good.
2025.
They reloading. But I wouldn't trade Claxton for
That's
Ant
not a
Simons.
bad move from like what Jonathan kind of proposes. There's only one
Nah,
year.
hell no, that's a bad
No,
move.
it's the cap space. It's all about cap space. I get
Nah,
$30 million in cap space just getting off a
listen,
Claxton's
no.
contract.
Claxton is more valuable, whether we like him or not.
What value?
What do you mean
What
Listen,
value?
valuable, AP?
What
What
are
do
you
you
talking
mean
about, man?
valuable?
son,
With
we could get
stars
either
or
a
without
late we could get a
stars?
late first round pick with
We
a
only got
pick
enough picks
protected.
already,
AP,
man.
what value did you get?
Huh?
They said we already have
What
enough
value
picks
did you
already.
get from
Nigga,
We
now,
need
what
to.
you mean we have enough picks? We don't got a pick in 2026. We only got our pick.
I would take the cap space in this deal,
But
AP.
we have
We
like
need to
a
get we need to get vets in the future, right? So $30
But
million in
who we
cap space
going?
next
All
year
right, listen.
to get you a
Yeah,
vet or
well, all
two.
right. We get cash space. What we gonna do? You know what we gonna do
I'm
again?
not gonna lie, John. Vets are kind of easy to come by.
No, I understand, but having the cap space again next year,
All
resetting
right.
it gives you
All right, but
optionality. Is all
what
I'm
you think is
saying.
gonna happen? What you think is gonna happen, John? We gonna do the same shit we did this year. We gonna trade for bad contracts, pick up more first round picks, or pick up second round picks. That's exactly what we gonna do. We not gonna sign nobody with fucking significance.
Well, for
Like we
No, but I'm
2026,
just
and
telling you,
maybe. Wait, don't
it
get
lets
yet. I
you
think we have a lot of.
it lets you reset things, AP. It lets you get cap space. It lets you sign a vet or two, and it lets
okay,
you make
okay. So
other moves.
you wanna push the free agent more free agency more further. So
But
you wanna
Yeah,
have
and
cap
here's
hold
space
on,
another
to
thing.
John.
push.
And here's
They
another
would
thing. By
they
removing Claxton from the
they would have
equation,
signed vets already, bro.
AP, by removing Claxton from the equation, we let Wolf and Dayron get more minutes to develop their games. Claxton right now is a crutch towards that because he
Listen,
already know what
to
his
be honest
game
with
is.
you, I think we might trade Claxton, but the same as Cam Johnson, we gonna build this trade value up, then trade him probably
Claxton
You
gonna be
can't
mid-season
build
or
the
good,
after.
trade
bro.
value up, man. I mean, he
It, it,
is who he is. You're
no,
not
Yeah.
turning it tonight.
AP's
Listen,
not wrong though. With all these
listen. First of
playmakers,
all,
Claxton's value has to
yes,
go up with these
he's gonna
playmakers.
look
It has
better.
to.
I'm not saying he
Do you
gonna
think
be
it
Hold
will?
better, but he gonna look better.
on. Everybody, 1 second. Hold on. Is there any reason to double team Yegor Demon right now or Nolan Troyer?
No.
What? It's not
They
about
haven't
doubling
even
them.
landed on the court yet.
It's not
I mean,
about
you play
doubling
with
them.
Summer League. I mean, is there
I mean, it is though. I mean, he don't
That's
have
First of
enough.
summer
all,
league. That's summer league.
first of all, they told Denman to shoot, and he was shooting at a high clip.
Yeah, but that's not
Now,
going to get Claxton wide
I'm not.
wide open
Of course
lob.
not. That wasn't. They just told him to just shoot to see if he could shoot. Now, listen,
It's
the
summer
game
league.
might look different. Yeah, the summer league is nothing. We got game plans, we got systems they running now. They ain't running shit in summer league. So as far as that, you don't know how they gonna look. Because
Bro, you
some
don't even
players
see
didn't
defense
look
being
good.
played like that in summer
Yeah,
league.
they
So
don't, nigga. They not even trying. They not trying to get hurt. They just trying to make it to the next shit. Now they're gonna practice. They're gonna have rhythm.
The only
All right,
word
so
with wait,
I
what?
highly encourage you guys to really look at the last video I put up, man.
I looked at the
Yesterday.
lab. We
And
watched it.
AP,
no,
the
he's talking
only
about the
word
video,
with
Brian
not the
Scalabrine,
live.
what I was using Brian Scalabrine about getting the bumps.
John,
Did you
that's a
look
Yeah.
at
horrible.
the
Hold on.
video? It
You
was
see
All
what
right.
like,
John put in the comment, BK?
wait, what,
Come
DJ?
on, man.
That's a horrible trade offer, bro. You want another
What?
guard
the
over
thing
here?
is that
No, wait, hear me out. If the Nets
Claxton needs
do
a
if the Nets
superstar.
do sign and trade Cam
Denver's
Thomas,
not going to cut it. Nolan
PK.
Troyer is not going to cut it.
If we have to sign and trade Thomas, having Simons in to get you a few points and you get cap space, that's not a
That's too many
bad
guards,
plan
bro.
Nah,
We already
B
have
takes.
too
Simon.
many
You
You.
don't
guards.
want Simons on 27 million though. That's
No,
a
It's
but
horrible
it's
expiring.
contract.
It's expiring
it's
That's a
contract.
1
cap
year deal
space.
though.
It's all
The
about
Nets,
cap space.
listen,
That's all it is. It's all about the cap
I don't
space.
listen. I don't
It's
care.
an
I don't want
expiring deal though.
redundant. I don't want redundant players. We need some bigs.
nah,
Fuck Anthony Simons.
if
No,
it means
but
getting off,
AP,
hold on. If it means getting off of Claxton's horrible contract,
All right, but his
definitely take
contract,
it.
Listen, whether y'all like it or not, he got what 2 years left
Nah,
on it.
but
His
BK, I
contract
mean,
is tradable.
Hold on. Anthony Simons is not a bad player, but it's just like we have too many guards already, bro.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we
but
don't
listen,
need.
I
if
know,
you
but
can get off,
it's
hold
the
on.
caps.
You're
It's all
not
about
Nah,
the
you
cap
gonna make
space.
them.
That's
You gonna
all.
make the roster imbalance. You don't
they're
need
not
that,
No,
bro.
no,
Just
but
trade him.
AP,
year, man.
we let Wolf and Dayron get to play and grow their
They
games.
not.
Claxton's
Come
game we
on,
already
they not.
know.
Yo,
And
Wolf's
AP,
not. Wolf's not ready
Hold on,
yet, bro.
hold on, Johnny.
AP,
Wolf's
here's
not
the
ready,
Danny
worry
Wolf
about
will
bro.
play
Claxton.
regardless, though. Danny Wolf is
No,
gonna
but
play
here's the
regardless.
worry about
Yeah.
Claxton's game is his maturity factor. Claxton taked his own value last year because of his outbursts. You don't want that to happen again, or else
I
this
was
All
that.
right,
Listen,
Yeah,
but
his
his
attitude was
bad
outbursts,
horrible.
after
man.
you.
all right. First of all,
Hold on,
all right,
Jonathan.
hold up.
He's
Like
not a
Cam
good
Johnson,
player.
hold up. Cam Johnson value was horrible last year because he was injured all the time. So
No,
imagine if
it
yes
was
he
the
was.
usage.
His
It
value
No,
was
I'm
was
talking
the
about the
good
year.
last year.
I'm talking about the year.
No,
Wait.
he's talking
I'm
about
talking
the
about
year.
the
He's
year
talking about the year before.
before. I'm talking about
I
the
know.
year
Hold
That
on.
year,
before.
that year, yeah, that
First of
year.
all, they couldn't trade. They couldn't trade because he
1 second.
kept getting hamstring injuries. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. It was the way they were using Cam Johnson. They just wanted him to space the floor. Jody Fernandez
All right,
kind of made him expand his game a little bit more. That's the difference.
all right. And what you think? Jody Fernandez is
Well,
gonna
I
do
mean, if you
with
want to be real, hold on, AP.
the
If you want to be
the
real,
point guard
Jock
in the center?
Vaughn wasn't like
It was a horrible
utilizing.
call.
He wasn't really utilizing nobody really. They strengths.
I see. I'm happy y'all said because BK told me he was an okay coach. He better than
He was better than Nash.
Fernandez.
He was better
You
than
talking
Nash.
about Jock
Better than
Vaughn?
Nash, but he said better
Jock
than
Vaughn was
Fernandez
okay.
though.
Jock Vaughn was okay till Katie Kyrie left. Then Jock Vaughn
If you want to be
was.
real, I mean, Jock Vaughn's record was better than
I
Jordan.
mean, his record don't mean shit. Like this is a
Yo,
horrible.
when he had Dorian Finney-Smith,
you would look hot driving a Benz.
No, AP,
How many games he won this year?
AP,
Huh?
when he made Dorian
How many games he
Finney-Smith
won?
shoot a mid-range shot, I knew Jock Vaughn was done, man. When he had
Yeah.
shoot a
First of all, he
mid-range
wasn't
shot.
even in the
how many
playoffs.
games
He
he
wasn't
won
even
this
playing.
year?
Listen, he had Patty Mills guarding Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. So you know he was horrible coach.
Well, I mean, that's
Whoa.
probably off of switches, though. I mean, he ain't gonna
No,
really.
the
No, what
switches,
you mean
yo.
switches?
There was no switches, bro. He guarded them head up on ball defender. And
But then
everybody was
again,
screaming
hold
like, "Yo,
on.
use your
That's why I
bench."
don't blame it all on Nash. Because first of all, I think the front office is horrible for putting that roster together.
They never
No,
should
no,
have
no,
given
no,
Nash the
no,
position.
no,
Nash
no, no.
wasn't
First of
ready.
all,
He was never
Nash
ready for
first
that
year
position.
roster when he had Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, and all of them, that was
But
his
we had no
fault.
wings
'Cause
that year though.
no. We had wings, bro. We had
What
Jalen.
wings?
We had
Hold on, tell me the
we
wings.
had
What wings do we
Green.
have?
We had Green. What's his name? What's his name? Green.
Not the second
Did
year.
you just
Not the
say?
second year. Not the second year. The first
No, I
year.
said
Not
the
the second
first
year.
year. Yeah, the first
Yeah,
year we
first
had
year.
Green. What's his
Bruce
name?
Brown was
Damn,
like 6'3". Come on now.
Bruce
son. We
Brown did a
had
good job. Bruce Brown did a good job in his role. He was well
we
He
had
was
a
like 6'3". No, hold
squad,
on, hold on.
bro.
Nah, let's be real. Bruce Brown only played well the next season after that. That was when he was playing out his mind.
Well, he had some
Nah.
moments in the first season, not like what he had the second year, but he was
Yeah, the
starting
second
to
year
show
was
a
probably his
lot better.
best year.
Yeah, second year he had it all together. First year he was growing his game a lot. We had the moments of
But let's
the
be real. I
3-point
mean, Sean
shot,
Marks didn't put
defense.
he didn't put no defense around that team. That team was horrible, bro. Like,
No, that was
To be honest
the
with you,
biggest. No, the biggest
you
flaw
can't.
wait,
First of
AP,
all,
AP. The biggest
all right.
flaw was trading Allen away and signing DeAndre Jordan. That was a
No,
big
the biggest
flaw.
flaw, no. You said it right. You said it wrong, though. You said it right, but you said it wrong. The big flaw was getting fucking James Harden, which is horrible. Horrible.
no,
First of all,
I'm just saying, like even after like Harden left and went to Philly, like them rosters.
We needed a
weren't
center
trash.
bad. If we had a great center with Katie Kyrie and James, it would have been a different
There's no
story.
way
it
you
was
can debate that, bro.
horrible. It was
Them
horrible
rosters was
because we
trash after James
listen.
Harden left.
First of all, no. First of all, it was horrible because even when we traded him we picked up Ben big ass Albatross contract. When we had Jared Allen, we had Claxton coming back from
I would
injury.
never
We had
forgive
fucking
when it
Levert.
came out that we almost got Maxey. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe we couldn't
I ain't
get
gonna. I
Max.
almost
If you
passed
want,
out.
if you
I
want
almost
James
passed
Harden,
out, son.
if you want James freaking Harden, MVP type player, you got to give me Max. I'm not taking no
Yeah.
Seth Curry, no
Think about
Andre
it though. We would have
Drummond,
had
two
because
picks.
even if we like say if we won a championship or something and then Katie and Kyrie left, bro, we would have had Maxey to build around, bro.
First
The
of
word,
all,
no,
we traded
we
five.
could have
We
drafted
traded
him. We
five
traded.
picks.
Wait,
We traded
AP,
5 picks to get James Harden, and then you gonna only take one to get back.
DJ, we traded that 19th
I
pick
don't
that we
think
could
Philly
have
had that many
drafted.
picks that year.
Wait, DJ, we could have drafted Maxey with the 19th pick, but we traded it for Landry Shamet, man. We could have drafted Maxey,
Yeah,
and we did
And
it.
Landry
yeah.
Shamet's not
That
in the
was a
league.
mind bog.
Oh man, I wanted to hurt Larry Shaman so bad that year, bro. I'm just like, yo, why the fuck y'all got this ugly ass nigga shooting threes,
And
bro?
look at this
Him
roster
and
now.
Joe
I
Harris.
ain't gonna lie, bro. I would rather have them rosters back then than this roster. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
not the bench. Not the bench. I ain't gonna front. Like
We don't
the
have no
bench was
bench.
horrible.
I wish we re-signed Bruce Brown, man. He was a great
Who's coming
role
off our
player
bench?
for us,
No.
Rick
man.
Whitehead?
You know what I
Come on,
wish?
bro.
I wish we got off for Joe Harris when his value was high. Like we waited too fucking long, and
Yeah,
then
we did.
his value went low.
Then he got
And I was
hurt.
just
Then he
like,
got hurt. You couldn't
then
trade him.
Sean
Yeah,
Marks. I'm like, yo, Sean, because we could have traded him for Porzingis. It was rumors like,
No,
oh,
Miles
Porzingis.
Turner
I'm like,
too.
yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
we were
You
definitely
ain't
on
gonna
the
want to
turn.
fucking
I
trade
was
him.
pushing for the Turner trade when we had Katie Curry and still James. I was like, get Miles Turner, trade Harris,
They talking
trade
about, oh,
Blake Griffin,
Joe
could have
get
Harris,
got
got
Pascal.
say and shit.
Hey, BK, remember we could have almost got Pascal? All they asked for was Claxton, and they didn't want to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
They asked for more than Claxton. They asked for what, 3 first rounds. I ain't
No, they
giving
asked
3
for
first
picks and everything,
rounds.
but then they was like, yo, at first we wasn't offering Claxton. They was like, yo, it was Claxton.
Yeah, but at first, yeah, we
Sean
wasn't.
Marks
But
talking
they
about
saying
some, no,
3
he's off the
picks
table.
and Claxton. I give you Claxton, but not 3 picks and Claxton.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
kind of
perfect, bro. That's
Pascal wasn't Pascal level.
That's
We saw
yeah. He wasn't.
though, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, he not. He
Pascal
wasn't that
Katie,
good.
What? Bro, he was
Pascal
averaging.
Katie would have been.
BK.
Pascal
BK,
First
Katie
of
would have
all,
been fun, man.
that would have been a bad move. You know why? Because Kyrie would still requested a trade. Then KD would have we would have spent all the assets just to have Pascal. Then we would have been like, yo, why Sean Marks?
No,
KD
because then
even
think
traded
about it.
for him?
You would have had
What?
Kyrie, KD,
Ben-
Pascal, and then we could have went out and got a space.
And Cam Thomas could have been our sixth man in that scenario.
I said
that's
if fucking
I ain't gonna lie,
Kyrie.
that's a big lineup.
First of all, Kyrie was gonna ask for the trade regardless if they traded for that nigga. So it don't even matter. Then KD would have won it out anyway. So
Okay,
we would have traded him for nothing.
The Pacers the Pacers fleeced the Toronto Raptors, bro. So we could have did the same
Bruce
thing.
Brown. All they traded was Bruce Brown and some picks for Pascal.
All they gave up was Bruce Brown.
Listen. That's why the GM.
Pascal wasn't the same player.
First of all, that's why the GM got fired because he waited too long to trade those players. He was asking for
because he was averaging around the same points, bro.
I'm telling you, if he tries to get another star here, I think the Stars just don't respect
Yeah, but
Sean Marks.
Nah, ain't nobody. First of all, ain't nobody coming for this weak ass owner. His owner is clueless as hell. He's not even involved. Like
John, you gotta let that
Sean Marks
fantasy
supposed
go,
to
bro.
been
Nobody's playing.
fired.
If you a superstar, hold on, Jonathan. If you a superstar, right? You really gonna look at this team and be like, oh, I can win here.
You need that young franchise guy. That's why next year's draft is so crucial. If you don't have the young franchise
Then
guy,
say
you're
that.
just
Don't
begging
say,
a
hold
star
on.
to come here by
When you be
himself.
saying Giannis and all these other dudes, these dudes don't want to come here and play for these teams, bro.
Well,
We
it
too young.
depends on next.
What?
DJ, I will tell you this: if Giannis is still on the Bucks and we do draft a top guy, Giannis will
Ain't
weigh
nobody want to
many
come
different
here, bro.
options potentially with
Ain't
Brooklyn.
nobody
Giannis
want
is
to
not.
come
Hold on.
here,
First of
bro.
all, Giannis. Hold on. You think, Jonathan? You think Giannis don't have no say so on where he want to go? They just gonna
No,
trade
he
him.
definitely does. But if I'm Giannis, I don't want to go to the West. The West is crazy. I could stay in the East and coast to a Eastern
Exactly.
Conference
Hold on. So
appearance.
exactly what you just said. Stay in the East, right? But why go to a Nets team that's younger, has no experience, and you're gonna have to carry? No, you're gonna be in a
It
worse
depends.
position.
It really, like I said, DJ, it really does depend on the draft. Not getting a second
A
star in free
draft?
agency
Come
with
on, bro.
Giannis.
So you
Son,
banking on
ain't
the young
nobody
player to
gonna
get you
come
that,
here,
man?
bro. Ain't nobody coming here.
I'm just
Jonathan, he
telling you guys
needs a
about the
star, not
CBA.
a rookie.
I'm just telling you guys about the CBA. If you get Giannis here, you can't just
First
get
of
another
all,
max guy to play with
first of
Giannis.
Exactly. So
all,
You
the
have to
exactly,
try
CBA.
Jonathan. So why would
to
he
First
come
of
here?
finagle
all,
the
the
system.
CBA. I'm gonna
Jonathan, you
tell
still
y'all
haven't
now.
given no reasons on why he'll come to the Nets.
Prepare for a player holdout in 2029 when they could opt out. Because this CBA, listen, like they said it, we should not get penalized for fucking
And if it
repaying the players we
honestly, bro,
drafted, nigga.
if it
And
if
I'll
it
tell
does happen,
you this:
if
these guys getting
Giannis does get traded, bro, I don't think he's gonna get traded in the
I'll
window.
tell you this: these guys getting 50, 70, $80 million contracts is really going to hurt the NBA, man, because you
Well,
can't build a
No, no.
team
All right.
Adam,
Listen,
being
it's
a
Adam,
not
wrap-up
going.
look,
Listen,
show.
it's not
Adam
going to
Silver
hurt
wants
them. It's not
he
going
wants
to hurt
clarity.
them. It's not going to hurt them if you remove the aprons, bro. Like, why would you put aprons
They're
and then
not,
keep the
but they're
same
not.
contract?
They're just raising the cap. That's the thing. But the thing
That's
is, you can't.
stupid. And then why
Right.
fucking
Read, hey,
raise the cap when you
hold on.
have the aprons
Jonathan,
in
read
there?
what player one just said, bro.
Listen, Don, nobody's going to try to be good. I'm talking about the 2026 draft. Look it up, please. Just look up the draft, and you guys
That's
can
not
tell me
enough.
if it's
Hold on,
good or
Jonathan.
bad.
That's not enough to help somebody win.
But you need the franchise guys. What I'm saying, DJ, we don't have that right now. So what are our options? The draft, free agency,
A
cap
rookie
space, and your
cannot
picks.
hold
That's
on.
what you have right now.
Once again, bro. If you get a guy like Giannis, nobody in the history of the NBA, a rookie has ever gotten you that far, bro.
At the end of the day, it would be a collaboration of Giannis, the guy you draft, and the depth you have around. That's all I'm saying.
That's
It
not,
has to be
bro.
a
Giannis is not doing
collaboration.
it, bro.
Okay, that's your opinion on it. I tend to be more
Opinion.
optimistic, but
Hold on. Opinion. Have you not heard what Giannis said, bro? He said he don't want to play for a young team.
he wants to go to a team that has a secondary star with him. He didn't say
He said, "I
specifically
want
what
to
it.
go. I want to compete for championships and be on a championship roster, bro. You think this is a championship roster?
Not right now, of course, not right now. But you got
Even
to
in
see how next year's
2026, it won't
draft.
be.
Yeah, probably not. But you have to see how the
Probably.
draft pans out. We have to really see after it. DJ, remember, after this draft and next year's draft, we will evaluate where we're at and what are the options. That's what we
John is
can do right
delusional,
now.
bro. There's no way. There's no way.
That am I
Listen,
delusional? Wait, I'm talking about the 2-year plan that everybody was preaching to me. 25, 26. Then
John,
after that, you see where you're
hold
at.
on. That's fanboy
listen.
preaching, bro.
You gotta know what
That's
they
not real
plan is
basketball
now. They
talk.
not getting no superstars, bro. They not, bro. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to turn back to the Levert and Dinwiddie times,
That's the
bro.
best way to do it. It's gonna be like honestly, bro,
Yeah,
you're
they
gonna have
going.
to
You know
just
what they're
build
gonna
through the
do?
draft,
They're
bro.
gonna pick
Nobody's
up
coming
bad contracts, get first round picks. They're gonna do shit like that. That's what they're gonna do.
it's just
So
gonna be
now
it's gonna be
listen.
like a low budget version of OKC.
Yeah,
That's what it's gonna
exactly.
be.
Like, listen. You know how they got like they gonna like
Well,
throw away players.
everybody's gonna look at OKC and try to emulate that right now.
But they're
Of
not gonna
course
be
they
able to
are. It's
though.
a copycat
If
league.
that's the case, we could have
No,
done
I'm
this draft
saying
a
BK.
lot
I'm saying
better
it's
No,
gonna be a
then.
but
low budget
like the
If
version
that's the
because
same,
case,
why?
if
same
we're
with
trying to,
like
We not smart
they're
with
gonna try
drafting.
to
Like,
emulate the Pacers too. You know, the Nets gonna do high pace. We're gonna be a high
everybody
pace
over there has been
team.
drafted pretty much.
We're
I'm
gonna try to
telling you,
run.
I'm telling
You
you,
know
we
that's
need our
crazy.
own
Only two
identity.
players.
We need our
Oh,
own identity. You can't
only
just
two
copy
players on the
somebody.
Pacers are the only ones that's been traded over there. Everybody else has been drafted. That's crazy.
The Nets definitely need their own identity. I understand they want to copy somebody, but look what happened with Boston trying to copy Stephen Curry with the 3-point shots. All you had to do was some
No,
individual offense.
but
You could have
John, you
beat the
gotta
But
Knicks, and you
listen,
understand,
hold
didn't.
on,
John.
hold on. Player
John,
one.
The league been like that forever, though, bro.
Hold on.
Right, but Deep, but I'm just saying, AP, where's that gotten us last 9 years trying to copy
No, but
everybody?
the
It got
league has
us
always been a
nowhere.
copycat
We never
league,
did
though.
that before though, Jonathan.
Yeah, but you need the talent, though. We have playmakers on this team. We don't have an actual center, don't have an actual forward. Our scoring
Nah, I
guard
mean we
isn't
got
wanted
a
by
center
this
that
No,
can
team.
that's why
run.
we saying. Hold on, Jonathan. We're not saying it's going to be the exact same. You can't replicate what OKC did exactly.
Of
Yeah,
course
you
not.
can't do that.
But some people, the DJ, some people were telling me that we're trying to do them. Like, trying and doing are two
Yeah,
different
we're
things.
trying. Yeah, hold on, Jonathan. It's a low budget version of it. So like OKC, they traded for Shea and then they drafted everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Well,
it will
that's the
have to
thing with
be
the
like,
Nets. Are we going to draft that guy or trade for that guy? I think they're going to trade for that guy because Sean and Joe have always
nah, I
chosen
don't think so. I
established
don't think
guys
so.
over developmenting
I think
guys.
this is
Like,
gonna be
this
you're gonna
organization's
draft them.
never
So
been patient
the
like
best,
that.
probably the best way to like compare it is probably like Pacers OKC. It's gonna be like the both of them, bro.
I'm telling you, next year's draft really will be that
Because I don't
equalizer
see
for
us.
where our
Because first of
future
all,
is.
you can't replicate what OKC did. Because number one, he knows how to draft over there, bro. We don't know how to draft at all.
I can't believe we have the biggest scouting department in the NBA, and this is what you give me. You give
I
me
can't
three
think of.
point
It's
guards.
only probably been one player
Exactly,
really.
player
I'm
one. Yep,
stumped.
yep.
I'm stumped. I'm
No, matter
stumped
of
that we
fact, it's
chose
probably been.
Spencer
It's
Rattler.
probably been.
All right, hold
Hold
on.
on,
Let me.
because I don't
All
even
right,
give. Oh, I don't even give credit to the front office for even drafting Cam Thomas. That was all Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
That was
Like,
Kevin
let's be
Durant.
real.
Look how Sean Marks disdains Cam Thomas. He never even mentions a positive
because he's not
phrase
a
about
winning
Cam Thomas.
basketball player, man. He's just not a winning
Who?
basketball player. Cam
Wait,
Thomas is
So
BK,
not.
who's
BK,
winning
how
then?
can you
Who's winning
wait,
then?
BK? How can you
Who's
win on
winning?
a team that's unbalanced? Tell me that, BK, because I know Cam Thomas deserves criticism, but
No,
how can
listen.
Cam win on a team
I
that's been so
predicted this
bad?
with
I
accuracy
think if
that
he
he
went to a
wasn't
hold on,
going to
I think
get.
if he went to like the Nuggets and can't or no, not the Nuggets,
He
let's say
come
the
off the
Lakers or
bench.
something like that, right? Like I think he would be helpful in winning.
No,
They
listen.
make
The
they would
problem
make him a six
again.
man. They would make him a 6 man or
Yeah,
give
he'll
him
be a
Austin
great six
Reeves a
man or
role.
something like you know
They
what I mean?
they would give
Like
him
somewhere
But
Austin
I'm
around in
Reeves
there.
a
saying
Like
role.
if
in
he
his
was
mind,
in
he sees
OKC, right,
himself.
BK, and he was the six man, like he'll help them. I mean, they already won, but he'll still kind of
No,
help them
Ex-
in
I'm
the
talking
regular
about
season.
wait. He wants first option money. He doesn't want 6-man money. There's a difference,
I
right?
know there's a
And
difference, but he's gonna have to get over that and get over his ego.
that
right, right.
he has an
That's
ego. I mean,
true.
he didn't get to this point without having an ego. That's the thing.
But I mean,
Right,
if
but
you think about it though, he's gonna have to get a better like inner circle, somebody surrounding him, telling him like get better advice. Because honestly, bro, whoever's in his inner circle bigging him up too much, bro. Like
can we be
he ain't
honest
no
though?
MJ or
Given
Kobe.
how much bad business Sean and Joe have done, can we fully blame Cam's reputation for wanting to not play their game? Like at the end of the day, if
It's
Sean Marks
not
is my GM,
Jonathan, hold on.
BK, can I say this? BK.
Listen.
If I was the best offensive player on a shitty team, and I think that I'm worth at least a middle tier number,
That's
I don't know
offense,
what's
And
bro. Hold
third.
that's
on,
what
that's
it is.
offense. That's
It's
only
a
one thing.
shitty team. That's the only reason why
No,
he's putting up these numbers.
but BK, he still made do with the circumstances he was given. He didn't just lay and die on the court. He's like, I got to make
But
the
Jonathan,
best
he's
out of the
trying to say
role.
that if it was on a good team, it wouldn't be the exact same numbers. There's only
Yeah.
one basketball.
Of course not. He would be averaging good numbers, not the crazy numbers
It
he's
would
averaging
probably
right
be
now, but
like
he's
eight. Hold
averaging
on,
good
Jonathan. You got
numbers.
to think. There's one basketball, and there's the starting five, and then there's hardly the eighth man don't even play sometimes, bro. Like so it's gonna be hard.
No, I agree
It's
with
only
The
you.
one
Listen,
thing
basketball.
is,
I
all right,
listen.
hold on.
If Cam was a 6 man on this team, I'd have no problems with it. But I also
Thing
No,
understand.
is,
I also
majority of the
understand.
teams
hold
they don't.
on.
Hold on. Majority of the teams don't even go 10 deep. They go like what 8, 9.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
listen, I understand why Cam is trying to fight for money because he believes at worst he's a third guy. He's not a first or second.
Look at
At worst, he's
OKC.
a
You know how
third
many
or
players
sixth man.
on that bench don't play, bro?
No, well, the thing is
And
that
they're really
if
good. They're really good
let's
players.
say
They just don't play.
hypothetically, right? You sign Cam to like a good contract, and right now he's the focal point of your offense, right? If AJ DeBosta comes on this team next year, right? Hypothetically, right? It's
All
not
right.
Cam Thomas's team anymore.
That don't mean shit though. Cause like I
If you
said,
put Clay
same with
Cunningham
De'Aaron
on this
Fox.
team right now, it's just
Same
that
with
Katie's
De'Aaron
just so much
Fox.
better.
No,
It's
he's
Same
just
with
saying
that
all
De'Aaron
right.
there's a
Fox.
lot of players that are just,
They
there's a
could
lot of
trade
players on
De'Aaron
the league
Fox,
that are
man.
just better than him.
No, he's saying all right. I get what you're saying though, BK, and I get what AP saying. So basically, say if like when De'Aaron Fox, he was the man on his team, he goes to the Spurs, right?
Now
It's
it's
Wemby's
Wemby's
team,
team.
bro. So he got to
Yeah,
take that second option, third option role.
yeah,
You
exactly.
see what I'm saying?
And you got to know how to play as a second, third option, man. I mean, that's the problem
All I'm
with a
saying
lot
is
of
if we get
American
somebody,
players.
this is the only AP. This is only a if AP and John, bro. If we get like a better player, right? A guy that's an all around talent. Cam is gonna be. I'm gonna be like, yo, Cam, just take the second option role. What's wrong being a second
Exactly.
option?
No,
What is so wrong about being a second option?
DJ, you've heard me say this before. I don't care if Cam was my second, third, fourth, or fifth option on the
Right, that's
team.
what I'm
As
saying.
long
Like,
as he was offensively contributing, that's his role. But at the same time, right now, we don't have anybody, right?
I
We're
don't
going with
understand. Like
we have right now.
these role players act like it's so wrong. Like, what's so wrong about being a six man? What's
No,
wrong
but
about being a high key role player?
no,
Hold on.
It's the
DJ.
money. It's
What's
the money
wrong?
that comes
No,
along
wait,
with that.
wait.
You're not getting.
BK,
You're
Given
not
how
getting
bad
30 million.
given how bad of
BK,
a
what's so
position you
wrong
have
about
right
being a third
now.
option? Being a third option on a good team.
Guys.
Like you said, DJ, ego.
No,
That's
can I
crazy.
be honest with you though? We all agree about Cam Thomas, what his role, what his finances really are. But given where we are right now, given how bad Sean and Joe have been communicating wise, if anybody was in Cam Thomas' position that young, is probably like the best thing they have right now. Of course, you're gonna ask for a fair share of money because what you have right now.
It's not just Sean Marks; it's how other general managers around the league view Cam. Nobody's trading.
I know, but we're not talking about other teams. At the end of the day, the only team that can give Cam money right now is Sean Marks. Nobody else is going to give him that money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if there
but
was
they don't
other
want
teams,
John. They don't want to though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I understand. I
If that was the
understand
case,
it.
like, think about this. Y'all say like, yeah, they do, bro. If they did, they would have been got this deal done, bro. They would have got it
yeah,
done.
No,
they
I understand.
when guys in his own draft class got it, with Şengün and Jalen
Everybody
Green
got. You know what's crazy? Oh, BK, I'm glad you brought that up. Everybody done got paid, but Cam.
No, and the thing is, listen, we all know Cam worth $30 million. For me, if I was the manager right now, my high offer to Cam Thomas is between 16 to 18 mil for two.
Everybody didn't get paid.
Wait, listen. If I'm in charge,
No, we talking about in his draft class.
Wait, if I was in Mark's position
everybody
right
ain't
now,
getting paid in his draft
wait,
class.
AP, if I was
the key players, man.
The key players.
if I was
Boone got paid. Green got paid.
Keon Johnson didn't get paid.
no, wait, if I was in Mark's
Bro, we
position
talking about
right
the
now,
key. He said key players, bro.
DJ, if I was in Mark's position,
isn't Day'Ron Sharpe part of his draft
Obviously,
class?
hold on. AP,
No.
obviously, some mid-level rookie role player ain't gonna get paid. We talking about key players. Bro.
If I was in Mark's position, my high offer to Cam is 16.
Cam was drafted with. What position he was? What number he was drafted at?
AP, if I was in Mark's position, the high number I'm
gonna
going
pull
is
up his draft and see who everybody that got
if
drafted.
I was in Mark's position, the high offer is 16 to 18 mil, 2 years, player option, second year. Take it or leave it, Cam. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy high over 20 30 because right now financially we're trying to build this organically. But I feel
this is
16 to 18 mil for 2 years is not bad money.
BK, think about this. Zaire Williams and Day'Ron Sharpe got paid.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They got paid.
I know, but guys, we can't.
That's crazy.
But wait,
they got paid. How much they got paid?
If the GM and the owner don't like me, why am I gonna
20? I think
they get paid.
20 mil.
It wasn't. It's not 20 million a year. How much you get paid?
Hold on. The fact is,
he's only 3 years, 20 million.
They got paid. That's the thing.
It wasn't 20 million.
I know, but
a multi-year deal. Can't tolerate anything.
First of all,
BK, you gotta understand too. From Cam's position,
let me say this, John. Let me say this, John. Wait. Let me say this. First of all, Cam didn't accept the deal. So you can sit here and say he didn't get paid. He just ain't accept that deal.
They don't want to pay him.
Don't say he didn't get paid.
But BK, is 16 to 18 mil a bad deal for 2 years? 16, 18 mil salary? It's not a bad deal if you're trying to meet in the middle with somebody.
Yeah, listen, it's you and I concur, but he doesn't look at it like that, man. That's the thing. He wants $30 million.
BK, this is where the adults come into the room. If I'm the GM and the owner, I have to get Cam to understand the vision. What Sean and Joe aren't doing is talking to him. They're just throwing something out, say, Cam, take it or leave it. This is why they are bad at their job. You have to make sure that your players, regardless if they're expendable, BK, let me finish. If they're expendable, long-term and short pieces, you got to make them feel like they bring some type of value to your team. If you're going to be standoffish, expect Cam Thomas to be the Sam Dame way. That's all I'm saying. Cam's the fence a little bit.
Right. Zaire Williams I had it mixed up. Zaire Williams is the one that almost got 20 million.
Yeah.
Like BK, if you were in Cam's position, the GM and the owner would treat you the same way. Are you going to say, crazy, oh, I'll just take whatever you guys give me, or are you going to feel a certain way if you were in his position, BK? How would you feel?
The team has offered me a contract, right? And no other team is interested. Like no one wants to trade for me, then I'm going to have to take whatever's given.
You don't have to see. That's what you would have did.
Yeah, that's what you would have did.
He can take. He tells me to do that.
Once again. No, they didn't. And some people bet on themselves and end up getting paid more. So don't
Right,
sit
and,
there
Ca-
and
and,
say,
and
you
Cam
know what I'm
Thomas
saying?
might do that. He could take the $6 million, have the no trade clause, and just say, "Screw you guys, I'm going to walk for nothing." Like he
And
could do
again,
that if
like
he
he's not
feels that
going
he's
to
not being
move
valued.
either, man. He's not. It's not like it's not like the Brooklyn Nets are going to be a top 10 offense if you just suddenly make Cam Thomas just
All right,
start.
and
BK,
you
it's
think,
not
all
about
right,
Cam making
and
his
that,
offense the best thing by himself. It's seeing if he's a part of something. But if you're
I
not
said
going to make
take
him
him
feel
off.
valued
Take him
whatsoever,
off the
he
Man,
team. You're
continues
not.
to
you double
walk.
Yeah,
talking, man.
listen,
First you agreeing with me. Hold
listen.
on. First, Jonathan, you agreeing with me. Now you disagreeing with me now, man.
No, BK. I'm just saying that Cam Thomas's only power here is he can take the $6 million qualifying offer, get traded regardless. But he's saying, "I'm not re-signing with you guys because there are other teams that can give him money next year." So
But
if
there's
you
no listen. Other teams look at him as a bench piece, nothing more. That's
Yeah,
it.
wait, BK. Yes, that's what NBA media everybody says, and so much agreed to. But you never know until a team actually invests in the guy. This organization clearly doesn't want to invest in him. I understand why, but at the end of the day, by isolating him like this, you're basically saying there's no way of moving forward whatsoever. And if you're Cam Thomas, my only way forward is taking the $6 million qualifying offer and getting traded or walking to another team. That's what he can do. But is that the best thing to do here?
Yeah, but he's not.
No.
He's not going to get the money he wants. You got to understand. He wants $30 million a year, and almost every single NBA team doesn't look at him like that. You may think he's worth $30 million,
I
right?
am wait, Did
I
I
don't
ever
think he's worth
did
that.
I ever say he was worth 30
No,
million?
I'm just saying.
Never.
I'm not saying literally. I'm just saying.
No, but BK, I'm just telling you like this. If I'm a GM or owner and Cam is an expendable piece, I want to at least try to find middle ground. And if he does
He
agree and
doesn't
gets off
want to
his
find middle ground. He doesn't want that. The middle ground is a good offer. 2 years, $28 million.
no,
That's
a
a
good
really,
offer
really good
would be
offer. That's
a
being
good
nice.
middle offer would
Being
be
that
16 to
nobody else really
18.
wants him.
That's a
Wait, a
middle
good
ground to
offer
you,
would be
though.
16 to 18 mil, $36 million contract with
That's
2
a
years.
middle. That's a middle
That's a
ground
middle
to
deal.
you.
That's a middle deal. What that is, the 14 mil is the lowest offer you're giving him besides the qualifying offer. BK.
Listen, being that no other team is interested in trading him or signing him to a $30 million a year contract.
So
I think
BK, if he takes the qualifying offer,
$14 million a year, $14 million is extremely generous offer.
so BK, if
We
he
haven't
takes this, wait, BK, so if he takes a $6 million qualifying offer and Marks trades him for seconds, was that a good job by the GM?
If he takes the qualifying offer, you said?
And he gets traded for scraps. Did Sean Marks and Joe Desai do their jobs?
I mean, that's really honestly right now. That's all he's worth, man. Scraps.
Wow.
I'm just
Okay.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, that's what he's really worth. He hasn't proven, or we haven't seen a large sample size of him. He got injured last year. He played 25 games. Then he got hurt for the whole year.
I agree with the durability stuff. I told Breezy this, that until Cam Thomas proves he's durable, he's not going to get any type
That's
of
a
keys.
huge
But at
factor,
the same time, given the state of affairs where we're at, we have no top options. You got to meet Cam a little bit in the middle and get him to come off this high ground. You have to as a boss. If you don't, that means you don't value your homegrown talent. And BK, isn't Sean Marks the guy that always preaches we're the one organization that takes care of our guys? Well, the Bucks seem to have stopped with Cam Thomas. So what's going on there?
It's not just a Cam Thomas thing. Josh Giddey, who's better than Cam Thomas, right? I mean, the Bulls, nobody's going to the Bulls. There's nothing on the horizon for the Bulls.
Well,
and they don't want to pay Josh Giddey $30 million a year.
BK, I mean, honestly, outside of Giddey, I'm seeing right now, and Kuminga, I think it is. Everybody got paid in that draft class.
Yeah.
I think the Kuminga thing is really holding up a lot of business for other teams. I think a lot of people wait for
Kuminga and Josh Giddey.
Moses Moody is on his. I think he already had his. He got his contract early.
Yeah, he got extended. Yeah.
Nah, this Cam thing has to get done this August. If Cam is still unsigned going to September, I think he's taking that $6 million qualifying offer. If he's not willing to know his price, then that's probably what's going to
do. And there's like this, like I said, this
Davion Mitchell got paid.
Yeah,
and Corey Kispert.
Yep.
Trey Mann got a contract.
Yeah. Ain't no $30 million a year, but the point is, Jonathan, they actually got paid.
I know, but at the end of the day, Cam is in the worst position possible.
Wait, BK,
you never got a legit.
It's a new
BK, he never
CBA.
got.
Y'all naming players from the
Hey,
old
AP,
CBA.
you
Wait,
think
BK.
Cam is
Listen,
better
Cam
than
is in
Moses
the
Moody?
worst position possible. NBA media doesn't like him. NBA markets don't like him. He never got a true chance to show what he can do. Never got investment. He's been
BK Hoops
injury
don't like
prone. A
him.
lot of
It's
things have
DJ don't
gone
like
against
him.
Cam
You said
Thomas.
all right,
hold
so
on. You was
like
a lie,
Jonathan
bro. I never said I
Kuminga,
don't like Cam. I like Cam. I just don't value him like how y'all do.
And at the end, but the biggest thing,
I
BK, is
mean,
that Sean and Joe clearly don't value Cam.
Y'all just take that as because y'all sensitive. I don't value
But
him
if
like how
you're
y'all
in
do.
Cam's position,
not
BK, if I'm
even.
not feeling valued, why would I just take
I
whatever
think
they
that's
give me?
blasphemy. Hold on, John. I think that's
because you have no
blasphemy.
leverage.
Hold on. I think that's blasphemy when they say Claxton is better player. That's crazy. I think Cam is our best player, but I don't value him as the number one option forever. Like that's crazy.
And that's a great point what DJ just said. I like him. He's not number one in my eyes, but I can
In my
still find
eyes,
a
if
role for
I'm
him.
going off the eye test. I don't see him as the franchise guy. I think he could be our third option.
Yeah,
Second to third
listen,
option.
I would be happy if Cam was a third or sixth guy on our team, because at least I
I
know
just don't
he can
glaze
handle
like
his
how
I
these
think
role.
Cam
Claxton a
fans
better
do, bro. That's
player.
Well,
gonna
the
drive me
money,
so
listen,
mad.
the money he wants, right? I mean, the money he wants $30 million a year, right? I mean,
And
six
BK, we
man
can
don't really
right
get
No,
that
$30
he
kind of
million a
money.
year.
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
And we can all
No, he
agree. Hold on,
doesn't.
we can
No, he
all
doesn't.
agree that Cam is better than Moses Moody, right? How does Moses Moody get a contract? But Cam, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's because the organization actually gave him
Moses
time and
Moody on like a
investment.
3-year, 4-year deal right now. That's crazy. Moses
well, like
Moody
I
Yeah,
is
said,
but
like
good. That's good.
Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga, and Cam Thomas are just a
First of
victim
Yeah,
of
all,
so
bad
far,
a lot
coaching.
of
yeah,
Warriors
BK, so
ain't. A
far.
lot of
They got
Warriors ain't.
drafted. They got drafted on
A lot of
teams, right?
Warriors
That was
ain't playing.
championship runs,
No,
and
Moody did play last season. He did.
didn't value them. They didn't value rookies. They didn't value development.
That's not true, AP. He just didn't play in the playoffs. He did play during the season though.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. All right, let me wrap this up. This is a good conversation. I
So
gotta get up at
far,
7:30
I'm
in the
just
morning.
seeing Kuminga, Giddey, and Cam Thomas are the only ones in that draft club that haven't been paid yet.
Yeah,
that's it.
everybody got paid.
They one or two of them or three of them got to get signed this month. If
You
this
know
goes
what's
in
crazy, bro?
September,
Santi Aldama got
They're
paid.
getting the
He's
guy
good,
on
but
the
I just think
Sixers.
if this goes into September, this is gonna be messy for all these teams involved, because
Santi
media
Aldama's on like a
media
$40
day
million.
is
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Hold on
media day.
one second. Hold on. Dawabi, Cam Thomas is not going to contribute anything to winning anyway. If you make him your full-time shooting guard,
And anybody else gonna come?
they're going to
So
be
who's gonna do it on the
they're
team?
going to be like
Nobody
a
is.
top 25 offense.
I
They're
thought
not.
the goal is the tank.
Well, I think if we get a better player, he probably will.
Listen, it's just bad timing with Cam's career in Brooklyn. I think anywhere else
That's
they would
what
have
it
made him a
is.
six
That's
man.
what
They
it
would have
is.
no.
It's a timing factor. He didn't get a chance to really develop.
Wait, what you mean overpaid vets? You're not gonna overpay for what are you
No,
talking
but
about?
BK, the problem is
What are you
this is
talking
not
about,
fully Cam's fault. Everybody can give Cam all the blame in the world, but Sean Marshall decided he need to take accountability for how
It is
badly
his fault. He should have
they
been a
handled
point
this
guard. Hold on,
development.
he's undersized. He should have been a point guard, not a
I
two
do agree
guard.
with that. I
Man.
think they should have developed him into a point guard. I do agree.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, they could have, but they never gave him the full keys because
No,
of
he
injuries,
got
of
to learn
course.
that when he was in college.
All
When he
right,
was in
and
high
the
school.
Sixers,
Wait,
and the
hold on.
Sixers
BK, hold on.
Players learn how to
whole
develop in the
Hold
pro,
on.
not just in
is fucking
college. What do
small.
you?
What are you
Yeah,
Nah,
talking
he
about?
got
I
to.
get
He
the
has to
Sixers back for.
listen. He has a
John,
Kobe mentality,
hold on.
man.
BK is half right. It's not all of Cam's fault, but I mean, they should have helped him develop too, though. BK.
No, they
Yeah.
should have. That's why my thing is like I thought when this Cam stuff happened, I would be fully on the
If you think
Brooklyn
about it,
management.
pretty much his whole basketball career, right? I mean, they've been telling him like just shoot the ball. Wasn't it?
No, listen,
What's that college
DJ,
he went to? LSU,
DJ,
right?
when this stuff with
Yeah,
Cam
LSU.
happened,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
like
were
how
just
I
telling him
thought
to
it,
just shoot.
DJ,
Yeah.
when this stuff happened with Cam, like I thought it would, I thought I'd be fully on the Brooklyn Brasses side of things. But given how badly
Hey,
Sean
listen,
Joe have run,
listen. Huh.
given how badly Sean Joe have run the ship, I can understand why Cam is demanding what he wants, why he feels a certain way. Because if you guys don't value me,
I think he's
why
just
do I
looking
want to
at it
play
as
your game?
like Claxton.
He
He's probably
idolizes
looking at
Kobe
it because
Bryant.
Claxton
Hold
got
on.
money.
He idolizes Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant was not like a willing passer, right?
He
His
became one.
mindset, he became one, but like Kobe would take he has the most shots and missed shots in NBA
But let's
history.
be real. Who? I mean, outside of Shaq, who is Kobe really gonna pass to? Like, let's be real.
No, but you gotta elevate the other guys around you, man. That's the thing. You gotta make the other guys.
I mean,
better.
LeBron in them early years. I mean, sometimes he didn't really pass. Who was he going to pass to?
He made the other guys around him. You know how many people LeBron got paid, man? Sheesh.
But those
Man,
I'm talking about later
I
on,
just,
bro. Those hold
I
on.
just,
You getting the timelines mixed up. I'm talking about his rookie years, bro. Let's be real. None of them. I wouldn't be passing to them dudes neither, bro. Like come on, bro.
if they can't agree
No,
to
but
do this,
all right. So if someone's ball watching, like
That's why I said with
LeBron-
Cam, like I don't blame hard. because I don't blame Cam for not passing the ball to the other dudes. Like it's like Claxton. Like I feel like Claxton. I feel like he should get the ball to Claxton more.
Hey, at the end of
Claxton can't win bumps though. He can't really finish
like Cam Johnson. Like I feel like
guys.
Cam passing to Cam Johnson and Claxton, that's good. But like the other dudes, I really don't care if you don't pass the
First of all, when they talk about Cam not passing the ball, he did pass it the last few years. But when you have guys like Doe, Bridges, Johnson who are making their shots, is that really on like Cam Thomas or is that on the players around? I think the system.
You're just looking at one-dimensionally. It's a defense too, man. He has to guard. He don't play defense. You know, all the other guys.
DK, we all know what his big weakness is. He got cooked on defense many times. Me, DJ, and you could bring up all the ones he got cooked by Boston or his other teams. But at the end of the day, it's up to the organization to put pieces to help protect his defense.
Nah. There's too many. If this is the 90s, you could do that,
bro. Because he's not as quick as he used to be.
Yeah, if it was the 90s, like you had,
you had like rookie year, he used to be a lot faster.
Yeah, the game is too advanced right now, man. Like if this was the 90s, you could put like Cam Thomas on let's say Sam Perkins or something like that. Sam Perkins wasn't taking you off the dribble like that. You know, he was a catch and shoot center, right? So you could put him on there.
Guarding them, BK?
Huh?
Is those the type?
No, I'm just saying he wasn't like offensive minded like that, right? He wasn't like, or let's say
those are the type of guys he's gonna have to start guarding.
Listen, we definitely
there's guys like Nas Reed. Like Nas, all they gotta do is switch Nas Reed, like get Cam Thomas switched onto Nas Reed, and that's. I mean, Nas Reed.
Come on, Nas Reed on Cam Thomas. That's nothing. Cam Thomas
switches. They run the screens and they can get Cam Thomas switched on to like a Nas
right,
Reed.
But BK, that's why the Brooklyn Nets need.
I mean, if you're dealing with a team that knows what they're doing, they're gonna do a lot of switching.
That's why the Brooklyn Nets need a strong front court because your back court is not going to be defensively as great as what your front court could be. The problem is
we need some better coaches around Jordy, bro. Like we need like a better offensive system.
At the end of the day, BK, I think we all understand what Cam's value and future is. It's just unfortunate that the organization.
I ain't seen no plays last year like that.
Have a relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
given how bad Sean and Joe have done, anybody in Cam's position wouldn't want to play ball with them because they're not good communicators. If they don't value him, why is he going to value what they want?
They don't value his game, and nor do I, man. I just don't like his game.
The guys that they like, though, John, they like Joe Harris type players.
Yeah, they like the guys who don't play deep. Wait, here's the thing: Joe Harris, Cam Johnson, they don't play no shit in defense. Yet Sean Marks likes them. Like, come on, you gotta understand. If you don't ride in Sean Marks' circle, he don't want to invest in you.
He like Harris, guy like them, like Brown. They just don't.
Listen, Sean Marks a hypocrite. Sean Marks a hypocrite. Let me say this one thing. Sean Marks is a hypocrite. For a guy who doesn't like Cam's defense, you have no problem overpaying guys who play no defense. Like, he is such a hypocrite, man. If I'm Cam in his reputation, I'm saying, okay, you can't use the defense argument against me because you overpaid guys who don't play defense. So who's looking like a fool now? Like, come on. Sean Marks needs to just meet him in the middle ground. That's it. That's all he has to do at this point.
Hold on. Anybody heard of a guy named Jeremiah Robinson Jr., bro? He got paid. Like, what the hell?
It's wild that they didn't get this settled as soon as possible. I mean, they know that Cam wants to have a big
dudes, bro. Like, and these dudes getting paid and Cam is not.
Yeah, Zaire got paid and he getting. Yeah, exactly, man. It's crazy.
Zaire on $19 million.
All right, let me wrap this up. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow. Well, tonight. And definitely Friday night. All right. So like, comment, subscribe, drop a like on the video. People watching the show, likes are free.
Good stream, fellas.
Yeah, they're free. They're free, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Peace, everyone.
All right, peace out.